Now then, let's begin by discussing that terrible sequel, Danganronpa 2!
So we just have to talk about Danganronpa 2. Alright, I can do this! Danganronpa 2 is a good game. Nagito? You know we're arguing about our own game, right?
Let's be honest, Hajime.
He's using the wrong text box.
Our game is the worst in the series.
No, that's wrong. Danganronpa 2 may not be the best game in the series, but it certainly isn't the worst. Coming off of the success that was Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Super Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, created by Kazutaka Kodaka and developed by Spike Chunsoft, was released on PlayStation portable devices in the year 2012. Danganronpa 2 brings in a new cast of characters along with a couple of old ones that are forced to participate in another killing game set up by none other than Monokuma. Similar to the previous game, Danganronpa 2 brings back daily life, deadly life, and class trials. Daily life, where you're free to interact with the other students and collect hope fragments. Deadly life, after a murder has taken place, you must search for clues that will help you out in the class trials. Class trials, where you, the player, must expose the culprit to survive another day. The class trial features new versions of minigames from the previous game, as well as some new ones, such as agreeing with a fellow student's argument, rebuttal showdown, logic dive, and spot selection. With all that being said, let's begin with this class trial. Hey, how's it going, guys? Before we get this video started, I just want to give a couple of thanks to my friends and voice actors who I was able to contact through Casting Call Club, which I will leave a link down below so you can check them out. Honestly, finding voice actors was not easy. The whole reason why I haven't been able to release this Truth Bullets discussion is because I haven't been finding people, or people have been denying and stuff like that. But it makes sense. I'm still a small YouTube channel, and I know with time we're only going to get better and grow together as a community. And yeah, the animation may have been, well, I wouldn't say animation, well, the intro might have been a little bit beginner-ish, but I still liked it, and I know with time I'm only going to get better at editing and stuff like that, so I hope I can edit as well for you guys to enjoy my content here. So without further ado, the long-awaited Danganronpa 2 Truth Bullets. Enjoy. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Truth Bullets discussion. Today we're doing it on Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, or Super Danganronpa 2, and today we have a full cast of 3 other people joining me today. We have returning from the previous Danganronpa Truth Bullets, Fernando.
Danganronpa 3 anime sucks.
We're getting to that. And then we have the guy from Sonic Forces, Hector.
I don't even like Danganronpa. Why the fuck am I here?
And then we got newcomer joining us for today and possibly future Truth Bullets, Raul.
Hey.
Amazing intros, everyone. Amazing intros.
Also, please, Sonic Force is not my character trait. Stop.
It'll be with you till the day you die. But today we got the same topics as usual, but we probably have 1 or 2 new ones. So these Danganronpa debates are probably gonna be the longest. So without any further ado, let's just get in it.
That's all of 2 hours.
We're all
right.
fans.
Let's just hop into it.
We're gonna be here for 2 hours, so that's I mean.
Isn't it funny that soda helped me get soda? That fills me with happiness.
What? Not bringing up home?
Somebody say oh.
So let's start with the story, actually. So the story is just like the first game. There's a killing game, but there's a twist. It's on an island.
That's worse.
What do you mean worse?
Oh, we started already?
Yeah,
boy.
let's start with the prologue.
Hector should go first.
Okay.
Actually, I don't mind the prologue. Actually,
No, I think the prologue was pretty good because the game like hints towards like a stuff like so the bit, you know, like Danganronpa games nowadays, they have the overall plot, you know, the hidden plot in the background, and then you got the main killing game plot. This one kind of hinted towards the overall plot, but it never during the prologue, and then never touched it again after. I mean, I probably sprinkled it in once or twice during the whole game out of like all 6 chapters, but it never once again touched that again.
I like the prologue. I think it's a good parody. I feel like a parody to me.
It does make you think that it's gonna be like a lovable game, but
Yeah.
just 20 minutes into the game, and then you get the killing aspect.
Oh no! My favorite character's dead.
Well, I mean,
Dude, wait. I like how the game actually eases you into it, because like at the beginning, you see like it's an island, right? So it's kind of, it makes you think that it's gonna be more of a, I guess, passive, much more like I guess you can enjoy yourself. It's not gonna be much of a killing game, but it's just gonna be more, you know, more sweet. But then like once fan favorite character Fat Togami dies, then everything just goes out of the fucking shitter. And you're
you
like,
spoiled me that I haven't played the game yet.
actually, the game starts you off in Hope's Peak Academy, or at least a classroom of Hope's Peak, and then not till Monami shows up, or Usami, whichever name you call her by.
And then the backgrounds are like, let's fall down. And
Yeah,
boom,
you're in the island the whole time, because you start off in this black void, and then you enter the door, and then that takes you into the classroom, and then that's where you meet all the students, but you don't officially meet them till later. And that's where Usami shows up, and she's like, let's begin this school trip, you know? And that's when you go to the island, and she reveals that it's not a killing game, that it's a happy, you know, Doki Doki literal club esque
kind of like
adventure, you know? Yeah.
Don't remind me of that. You're gonna give me PTSD.
So for like the majority of like the prologue, I think all the the majority of the prologue, there's no killing game aspect of it. You just go around meeting the characters until Monokuma shows up, and then, you know, screws everything over.
Also, don't you love how the game starts you in a very cliche way? You waking up with a person above your head.
very, that's how you know he was the best boy. That's how you know, that's the love interest right there.
We're talking about it. Oh, you're talking about the best character.
No, I hate that guy. So you know, throughout the game you play as Hajime Hinata, but there is like one special sequence where you play as another character. In chapter 1 is where like the killing game actually begins. So that's when Byakuya decides to take charge and, you know, hold a party to prevent anyone from killing, but then ends up getting killed himself, and the culprit ends up being Teruteru. So what did you guys think throughout chapter 1?
I actually have a bit of an opinion with that.
The setup?
That's the best waifu.
I'm not gonna lie. The setup to what Nagito was doing was good, and everything around that, I forget, because chapter 1 was kind of to me. I don't care about chapter 1.
I thought Nagito's betrayal was cool, or like it shocked me actually.
Yeah, like again, the first case, I'm like, it has a weird thing comparing it to the first game. Like, the best part about it has like a betrayal thing like the first game, except it's Nagito.
Yeah.
And then you actually get the main trial, which is the murder, and it's just, wow, kind of sucks. Like, the killer wasn't interesting to me at all.
What makes the class trial of chapter 1 bad for you?
It was just kind of boring for me. It was just,
All right, great opinion. Roll on to yours. I'm kidding.
Thanks.
I actually kind of agree with Hector in some bits, because I actually remember more of the cases that follow along in the story. But what I do remember the most is Teruteru's like actual motive for killing, which I actually felt kind of sad. And I don't know if this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, you know, but I actually kind of like the fact that he just wanted to see his mom again.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to get out.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to the motive from the first game of Monokuma showing them their family members.
Except it's worse.
Yeah.
Except this time he didn't really show them. He just told them if they kill someone and leave, they get to see their families again. That's it.
Well, that's it.
Like,
I don't know. Just the idea that he just told them and that's enough. I was like, really?
maybe it could have been better executed with maybe more pressure from Monokuma. But I felt if that was done, that would have been that would have hit harder for how they killed Teru. Because even though because like Teru as a character, well, I don't know if we should get into this right now, but I'm gonna try not to.
He just annoyed me. But, like, I liked him. Okay, I like the idea that he wanted just to meet his mom, but to me, he was just annoying. Just my personal opinion.
As a character, yeah.
No, I agree actually. I do agree with that.
I mean,
like Teru's a pervy, fucking asshole.
He's the pervy dude.
Yeah, it's like you don't get to know more about him.
Dude, and that was his downfall too, because like he wasn't there when Mikan exposed herself to everyone.
But wait, right? The thing is, he's like Minato from My Hero.
Oh, bro, screw that guy.
Right. It's like the dude who can stick his balls up like places.
Okay. the guy with sticky balls, yes, that guy.
That's
the best way to describe his character. Y'all know who I'm talking about without even mentioning his name.
I don't even know who he is.
Oh, it's a purple dude that can stick his, you know.
Is this
I'll send you a picture. We'll put it that way.
I mean, okay. I felt bad. I felt sad that like I mean, first of all, I was happy to see Byakuya, but like I was also shocked because like he's part of another killing game. And then having that one scene in the kitchen where Hajime is talking to him, and he's like, you know, people don't trust me because of my past and stuff like that. And you know, I'm like, damn, bro, this guy has changed so much since the first game. And then boom, he's dead, and all that character development gone. And I'm like, oh no, dude, and I really liked him.
I was gonna say, but then you didn't notice that. Okay.
There's no Danganronpa 2 anime.
Sadly, no.
Do you really want the Danganronpa 2 anime after like the rush?
Yes, because they have my best waifus Ibuki and Akane.
That's true. Well, I mean, not really a fan of Ibuki.
Maybe not.
I don't know. What did you guys feel about Byakuya dying?
I felt nothing.
I'll give it this. I like how you can tell that he acts different. Like already, he doesn't act the same, which is good because it gives you like a feeling of it's either A, development already, or B, this is not the same guy.
To me, I already knew it's not the same guy. Just to me.
Well, I mean, after the killing game of the first game, of course he wasn't going to be the same person.
But I did try to bring him back, but it's just he's fat.
Oh.
I feel like
that's his character quirk. He's fat.
I feel this is my reasoning. And I feel kind of, I guess, a little stupid for saying it or thinking this way, but I actually did think it was Togami for a bit, and I thought, okay, so he acts like Togami, he looks like Togami, so why is he fat? Okay, and then I thought of one possibility, and I'm like, did he like go into depression?
Oh, okay. I thought he ate everyone from the. Like I had to eat cannibalism to survive.
I wouldn't doubt it. I want to see how fat he is.
Dude, I fucking thought that I thought he just had depression and he just started to eat like fucking.
Eating his feelings.
I don't know, Cheetos or some shit.
Where would he have depression from?
Toko didn't love him anymore, bro. And she's like, I'm moving on to better things.
That.
And then he's like, my slave is no more.
I was gonna say if I made a reference to like the first video we made, and I was like, hey, he probably lost another card game. Like just told. I know I said Togami in the first Danganronpa was basically just Kaiba.
He lost another tournament.
Yeah.
Yummy. Okay, the class trial. Let's move on to the class trial. I mean.
Okay.
Okay, look, the Teru was being the culprit. I think was pretty obvious from the second half because I didn't know right away. I don't know if you guys knew right away that Teru was the culprit. Because who would have guessed meat on the bone? Or bone on the meat? Or what is it?
The most infamous part of the trial, the bone on the meat, bone on the
bone the meat.
Bone
Bone
meat.
the meat.
Wasn't it also the thing that he would have saw Mikan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that was
screwed
the
him
main
over.
thing.
That's the main thing that screwed him over because he's his pervy nature, and how
Yeah.
he didn't see it, and yet he claimed that he was there.
Yeah.
Which was I'll give it that was kind of smart. That was pretty smart.
Yeah, using his own like personality against him. The perviness is no more. His execution was weird though. I didn't like his execution.
Well, what's wrong? What's weird about him turning into a food being
Deep
cooked
fried.
alive? Like it's so weird because he's like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you with missiles. Now you're covered in feathers.
Excuse me, what?
I'm gonna shoot you again. Now he's covered in like this sticky stuff, and then flour, and then.
And then he gets fucking cooked alive in the volcano, which actually I think he should die before even entering the volcano.
I think
No.
I believe you actually wouldn't die as fast as people think when you're in lava. I think you kind of just you don't
for the first. No, you don't die quick because you're actually just falling down a lava. It's really thick, so
yeah, you float,
you're
don't you?
kind of you're slowly
you're
slowly floating down.
Yeah,
But you still feel it for a good few seconds.
yeah. So he didn't die fast. You know, he didn't die fast.
That was painful. It was probably a painful death.
He really
it
did
mattered.
that. Painfully. But I think like Teru's death, I don't know, to be honest, it seemed like overkill to me.
It was
They
the
could've
first.
just-
Yeah, it was the first execution, but it didn't hit me as hard as Leon's did. Because Leon's when Leon died, that was the moment I knew that this shit was real. When Terra died, I was like, what the hell just happened? What did I just watch?
Because the Terra one was.
Like, why are you throwing this
not
much
real-
shit?
I'm gonna get straight to the point. It wasn't
It's because
realistic,
who cares about Teru?
or if not realistic, it wasn't real. I mean, it wasn't like dark.
Yeah,
It was just kind of
but then again,
Cartoony.
the first game had butter, so
yeah. But that was the second execution.
yes, and
The
the worst.
first one should at least be dark.
I mean, the second
Yeah,
one
like
was
that.
actually pretty messed up. The second execution was pretty messed up.
Maybe the second one should have been the first one.
That would have been.
I mean,
that would've been weird.
overall, it's like I would have been fine, like how he died. I guess to me, I'm not sure if per se it not being realistic makes it bad. Me personally, I expect it to be just fun. Like, yeah, have some realism here and there, but I mean, in a game like Danganronpa, where it's a mix between realism and then cartoony, I don't expect it to be realistic all the time, and I could kind of like enjoy it as that. So I say that, but in Teru's case, I think it's not more of it's not a problem that it doesn't look realistic, but for me personally, I don't like the fact that it was way too overkill. It was like too much stuff going at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's my take on it.
All right. So Monokuma introduces the next killing game. The next the next motive, which is the arcade game Twilight Syndrome murder case, which he reveals that is based that was based on real life, or at least in-game real life, a work of non-fiction, I believe. Yeah, because fiction means fake. And the characters are confused because it contains characters from the people that are there with them in the game, which that none of them remember, because Monokuma told them in the first chapter that their memories had been taken away, so they still haven't accepted the fact that they lost their memories, even though they clearly can't remember anything.
Oh, okay. I thought it was neat. I like the whole idea of it actually portraying, like, I think how I understood it, and I don't remember if I got it correctly, how the culprit actually killed the victim.
Yeah.
It was basically based on the game, right?
Yeah. The culprit, Peko, killed Mahiro. Yeah.
Okay. So I actually thought it was cool, because it added a bit of foreshadowing to it.
Yeah, it resembled the game.
I like the concept of it. This is kind of like, I guess, non like plot, based, but I'm just gonna say, fuck, Chiaki has the best boobs. I'm just saying.
Okay. you took that long to say that. You could have just said it, you know.
Why are we talking about Chiaki? She's not even part of this game.
Okay, let me say something first. Okay, I wanted to ask something about like, okay, speaking of the characters' memories, can they remember stuff that they see like immediately or something? Because they don't explain. Because here's the thing, you know how like everyone lost their memories, right?
Yeah.
That would mean Mahiru didn't lose all of her memories of the school. Because how the hell would you feel shame?
I think because of the pictures, because the pictures were based on the people that they knew. So obviously from the Danganronpa 3 anime, I think her name was I don't remember her friend's name, but obviously she would recognize her friend's body, you know. And if the game was based on non-fiction and actually happened, then she has no other choice but to believe that it was real. The same for Yukiko. Why would he get mad? Because why wouldn't he get mad? He saw his sister getting killed, and the people that did it are on the same island as him.
I had to make sure something. Oh, actually, I remember now. But the whole motive was Fuyuhiko wanted to like double check, right? He wanted to fact check.
Yeah.
And then Peko like murder.
No, I think Mahiru said something that pissed him off, and then he was about to swing his bat when Peko came in and saved him, and then killed Mahiru.
Gotcha.
She's the tool.
Wait.
Go
I have to like remember. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't remember much from the second case besides Chiaki's and other chicks.
Oh my god.
You're talking about the beach episode.
Beach episode,
which
yeah.
I have an issue with.
Yeah.
And I feel so weird about the fact it's like, oh my god, we just saw someone die and we had to execute somebody.
Beach time!
Oh, time for the beach episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's go. Look at these anime women in
Anime titties everywhere. Beach episode.
I don't know how I feel. It's so I hate it. At the same time, it's funny. It's just like I don't know what. I'm so conflicted, basically.
I love Kazuichi's plan on just like meet them at the diner because he overheard that they were gonna meet there and just casually be like, "Hey, can we come?"
Oh, Kazuichi Soda.
Yeah, Kazuichi was like Hajime, I got you matching speedos.
Kazuichi is a good bro.
Okay, I don't want to say anything, but I think Fuyuhiko's the better bro. But all right.
Nah, screw Fuyuhiko.
Okay.
First of all, Kazuichi has a better outfit than Fuyuhiko. I'm just saying he has a better personality than Fuyuhiko. I'm just saying that too.
Oh, okay. As a bro, I think Kazuichi's a good. We're getting into characters. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll get there in a bit.
Get a little too excited.
No, because you guys. Okay, fine. No, fine. Whatever.
All right, go for it, Raul.
Okay, so I need to like remember how the case worked out, right?
Yeah.
So it was Fuyuhiko that got mad at Mahiru because she said some shit, right?
Yeah.
But instead, Peko killed her.
She said he needed to get rid of that yee ass haircut. Yeah. And Peko was like, he doesn't have to.
Peko.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then Peko killed Mahiru. Yeah, resembling the girl in the picture, her friend.
Peko.
Can we just say, goddamn, she's loyal then. I'm not gonna go into like characterization here because it's not the topic, right?
No,
but
not
fuck,
right now.
I think this case.
No, yeah.
From what I remember, it had like the best moment for developing their characters, and specifically for Fuyuhiko, because I think this is where his character development actually grew.
Yeah.
That
was really sad because all he wanted was to be with Peko, but because like she's so set on I'm nothing but a tool for my master, she never received his feelings, And at the moment when she was about to die, he's like, "Please don't leave me," He started breaking down, and I started breaking down, dude. That was really sad.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I think Fuyuhiko's like moment in the end was good. It was great. But at the same time, I feel like it's like the only time in the game where the actual character development starts to happen, and then it's like boom.
Well, yes, but actually, yes.
I'm not wrong. Like
You're not wrong.
well, you know what?
Can we-
I'll talk
can
about that
we-
later.
I think we'll talk about this in further detail once we get into the characters. But I'll just say this because it's the second case. I think it
We need to
did a
talk about
really
boobs again.
great job in developing like both Fuyuhiko and Peko.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, if I'm not wrong, this is probably the only time in the series where there was a bit of an accidental injury. Cause like,
Oh yeah,
it
you
was
mean the
supposed-
execution? Yeah,
yes,
that was actually really
this probably is the only time, and I think it further doubles down on their development,
Mhm.
but I actually thought it was pretty cool and funny how
cool.
how like the students were forcing Monokuma to do shit.
Fuyuhiko was the only one that had the balls to get in the middle of the execution and try to stop
Pretty
it.
much.
Everyone else just watched
That's
it happen.
bad.
Unless
That-
Monokuma
honestly-
planned it, in which case, which
He
I
wanted
don't,
to get
I
rid
don't
of
think
more
he planned it
students.
because, like, yeah, like you said, only the culprit can be executed, which is why Fuyuhiko
Yeah.
was saved, or else Monokuma would have been like, let him die.
But I think it just highlights his, I guess,
Will.
how much he really felt for Peko.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's,
that's pretty cool.
Man,
I do
yeah.
like that. I do like that about Yuko. He wants to be with her, but she doesn't accept it. Like she can't.
She didn't see
I was
it,
gonna
yeah.
say, my hero's death was pretty sad because it was a mistaken, and then Fuyuhiko like his love for Peko was also really sad.
If it mattered.
Oh my god, I didn't say anything, but when I was first picking out my waifu, Hector was like picking out my waifu like if I'm at Walmart shopping. But Hector was like, there's a gamer girl, and I was like, I cannot fall for the gamer girl. She's the one everyone loves. And I was like all right, Mahiru, because like she's like just normal, you know? And so I went with Mahiru, and then boom, dead. And I'm like, no! And then I was like, all right, Peko's really cool. And then and then Peko dies, and I'm like, no! All right, I don't know about anyone else, but like after I saw the water bottles, I knew right away that Peko was the killer because like she came in from in the diner already soaking wet, and then when you're during the investigation, you see the water bottles in the garbage can near the fridge, and I thought right away, what if she just used them to wash herself off, you know?
Hajime best character.
Just throwing that out there.
I guess I'll say I like the backstory because I'm a fan of backstory cases. That's it. But other than that, it's an okay case.
We're moving on to the best chapter in the whole franchise, chapter 3. All right. So Monokuma, okay. Hector left Discord. All right, I'll just explain real quick about chapter 3. All right, Monokuma releases the next motive, which is not actually a real motive. It's the despair disease. Akane, Nagito, and Ibuki are affected by it, as well as a fourth person who was revealed to be affected by it later on. And
wait, are we in chapter? Oh,
yeah, chapter 3. And Ibuki is revealed dead. You know, she was hung, and then Hajime leaves to go get everyone else to go get at least 2 more people because 3 people need to notice the body discovery announcement. So when he comes back with Mikan, Chiaki, and Fuyuhiko, there's another body. And it's Hyoko, and she's taped onto the pillar. And okay, Hector left again. And then Mikan is the culprit and explains that she was also affected by the despair disease. And the only reason her effect of it was that she remembered everything from either the past or the real life and what's going on with the world that they're in. So let's talk about this amazing chapter.
Okay, wait.
Chapter 3 is the best chapter in all Danganronpa 1,
Yep.
2, and V3.
Yep.
Best
Preach it.
chapter.
Yep.
Hector agrees.
Yep.
I'll stop
Preach
doing
it. Preach it, bro.
I'll stop doing
It has a good plot to it. It has a good twist to it.
Yeah.
It
Really good.
It kills It kills one of the best waifus.
Oh, dude, really good. Yep. Very logical. Could definitely happen in real life. Tested out by Mythbusters. They tested it out. They actually killed 2 people just to see if it would actually be real. Took several tries, so yeah.
I'm glad they killed the bitch. I'm just...
Dude, dude, Ibuki, after Peko died, Ibuki was my waifu, and then she dies, dude. Amazing.
Dude, like, why? It was, what they say was because of a stupid virus or something, they were sick?
Yeah, the despair disease.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about Ibuki here, but
I'm
more
about to go
on
Super
like,
Saiyan.
the other character.
I believe Akane was emotional. Ibuki believed everything that was told to her, and Nagito said the opposite of what he was actually feeling.
Fuck Mikan.
Oh no! First of all, I'm okay. I don't want to accept any Hiyoko stands, but I don't like Hiyoko, like at all. So I was actually pretty happy about that death. You know, I mean, call me a prick.
I was actually pretty happy about it too.
Oh,
Because
there you
I
go.
felt like she was more like assumed in it, if anything.
But she wasn't. She was just a little prick.
She
and
is,
even
like-
Mikan had enough of her bullying. She's like, nah.
Well, you know how I said Teru, like, at the very least, I felt something for the guy at the very end.
Yep.
Well, for this fucking, like, short midget chick, I didn't feel shit. I was actually rejoicing.
Oh, Hiyoko? I don't care about Hiyoko. She fucking annoyed me. I hated her.
Everything-
I hated her.
Dude, from her introduction to her death, I was like, oh my god, just get rid of her. And she was planned to be one of the survivors. You know, I think my ideas of her probably would have changed because she was supposed to be one of the original survivors of DR2,
Yeah, changed it.
and it probably would have given her character development, and I probably would have had different ideas about her, but they didn't. So I'm sticking to my ideals about her. I don't like her.
I think if maybe they, like you said, they would have given her more character development, maybe I actually would have given a shit. But,
yeah.
like, I just can't wrap my head around liking her. Because I feel like she's just like, licking Mahiru. It's
What? What was that description, dude?
You should.
So I feel like she's just following her.
What does that
Like,
mean?
just doing whatever she fucking wants.
Ah, okay,
and
okay.
to me, like, it doesn't add characterization. Yeah, I just feel like she's just a prick, honestly.
Yeah, she was just being a real jerk to Mikan for no reason. I think she said it herself in chapter 1. I think she's like, you're the type of girl that bullies the love to pick on and stuff like that. And I was like, why are you bullying her? It doesn't make sense. And then when someone else bullies Mikan, she's like, you can't do that. This is my nerd. But Hector, you haven't said anything about your favorite chapter in the series.
Come on, didn't you actually stay on this chapter because you loved it?
That's true. You did say in the first Danganronpa discussion that you were waiting to talk about how great chapter 3 was. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
There was also 2 deaths. Again.
Yeah. So Ibuki's one of them.
Yeah. Just like
then
Hifumi and Taka,
yeah.
we have Ibuki and Hiyoko.
And then one of the worst waifus died.
Bro, she's not even a waifu. She's underage. Any y'all Hiyoko stands, I'm calling the cops.
Who I can't really like.
Julio. No,
I don't know if there's anyone who likes Hiyoko from who I've talked to. That's maybe it's saying something right there. But I feel like there's always that one person that likes Hiyoko. And
the people that like to get stepped on.
I don't know. It's interesting. I would like to know what they like about her.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably just gonna be like lolly, like
Some lolly stuff.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like Ibuki, that was really fucking sad. Like,
Yeah.
She was actually pretty fucking cool.
Dude, and she was
But-
sick, so that was even messed up because she didn't even know what was going on.
No, that was just fucking sad.
That wasn't even a mercy
But-
kill. There was no reason to kill Ibuki.
like-
There really wasn't, dude. She was one of the.
Okay, there's one thing
Go for it.
I want to
One of the
highlight.
best ones. She was one of the best waifus. Like
She really
makes me
is.
sad.
Like Ibuki had a lot of. She had a lot
Personality.
of perk to it. I don't. Yeah, she did.
She's
And
really like,
like, that's what made me like attracted to her. But
but
like,
no.
we're going back to
But no, you like Kyoko, huh, Raul?
No. The one character I hate, and probably like the whole franchise.
Yes, let us know in the comments if you guys hate Kyoko, guys.
So
And
so what's up, Hector?
and
You still have not said anything. You're about your favorite chapter.
All right, then. You want me to speak?
Go for it.
go for it.
Let your heart speak, bro. What do you feel about this chapter, bro?
Chapter 3 from Danganronpa 2.
Yeah, that's
It's a waste of fucking time. That's just a matter of fucking filler. It's the writing is god awful. The killer is terrible. The motive is bad. The way she killed is bad. The victim, okay, one of them was decent. The fucking thing, there's plot holes. That's terrible.
All right, good opinion. All right, good opinion. Let's go to the next topic.
next chapter.
I felt nothing. This could have been at least something for development, but they did it in a terrible way. Again, the motive is one of the laziest things I've ever seen. Oh, she just acted because of the disease.
Dude, she only did it because okay.
Bro, because this character would never kill unless she had a plot convenience thing.
But Hector, don't you feel that even
not
though,
forget
okay, he's
the
still
way
going?
she killed them is technically impossible. There's plot holes in this murder plot.
What do you mean, Hector? There's no plot holes. Please explain.
I'm trying to remember what the plot holes were because I literally replayed the chapter just to find the plot holes.
How about the fact that Mikan was able to run around the place perfectly, and even though she's known for being clumsy?
About the fact that she executed 2 murderers very quickly.
Yes. What? Also, when Mikan finally gets captured as the killer, she just becomes fucking annoying.
That's true.
She's a character that honestly just wasted potential. But fucking hell, that's just annoying as shit.
It was the camera angle, bro.
Oh, that's the only good thing about it. If you paid attention.
Yeah, and you only get to see it once. Well, unless you're Hajime, and it just replays over like 5 times in your head.
Dude. Oh my god. How the fuck did you ever manage to unravel the wallpaper in less than 5 minutes?
Bro, you know what? She didn't even have to like uncover Hiyoko. Like while they were investigating, what if someone just like ripped it off on accident or noticed that it looked a little bit too big, you know? But no, she had to go in and finesse on them by ripping the wallpaper and showing Hiyoko's dead body.
I mean, I was happy that she died. So I mean,
I was
okay. Now thing come to my mind. So she had the camera. She streamed the video.
Yep.
She had the camera. She broke it. And Hajime already ran out to it. Give me a minute.
that up, bro.
Busted his mic because he keeps yelling.
Wait a minute. Okay, I need to make sure. I had to double check on it. Yeah. So I remember the camera. It's actually 2 parts, right?
Yeah, there was the streaming one and the one where you could watch, I believe.
Okay. How did she know Hajime was watching the camera at that time?
Because yes.
Yes. It's Hajime.
Yes.
Because
she
he was
had
at
no
the right
visual
moment.
She had no visual feed to know that Hajime was watching the camera, unless there's a fucking green light in the corner just goes beep. But isn't the green light on the camera? Wait a minute. How is it? Wait, if how big is? Okay, the range. They said the range is pretty bad, right?
No, it reached all the way to the typhoon, the titty typhoon.
Yeah, but it was in the hospital. I remember saying something about the range. In the actual case.
Oh no, well I don't know about that then.
No. Wait a minute. No, I think they said that it actually couldn't reach the titty typhoon, but it could reach the hotel.
Ah, okay, then maybe that was it. Wait, the hotel was farther away though, no?
I don't remember.
Maybe it couldn't reach the hotel, and maybe it's backwards. Because why would it be at the typhoon then?
But then again, they were talking through the hotel.
Oh, please.
They were talking inside the hotel.
Okay, what's the point you're trying to make here?
And no, AK, if this is true, what did Hajime at least be like?
It's Hajime. He's the ultimate everything.
Are you sure, Hector? Because because like, why else would he run to the typhoon?
I'm trying to remember. I maybe my mind. it may be my mind fucking up, or it could just be. It probably is misremembering. Okay, let's ignore that. B. What did fucking Hajime at least notice Mikon in the back behind her when she had like the broken camera?
Maybe. But what if, like,
Oh my.
Econ
Okay,
had like,
That
an
man their way
invisibility
over.
force?
I know it's just because it's 2D.
Yeah.
Right, like the whole plane is 2D, but what at least they have, depending on realistically the time it would take to like, unwrap the wallpaper. Putting the camera apart and gluing the door shut. By the time she would finish, everyone else would be like, Mikon, what are you doing?
Nah, dude.
The
it's so
time, the
logical.
problem is time. She wouldn't have that much problem because it's just like, what the fuck?
She also had to meet up with Fuyuhiko, no? Or she ran into Fuyuhiko.
But Fuyuhiko, wait, no, they separated.
No, what do you mean? Or did they?
No,
No, they ran to
they
the
separated.
place, the typhoon together, no?
I think they at least, okay, if they at least, wait a minute.
Can we just? I think Gundam was an asshole in this chapter because when Hajime runs over to the motel to tell him that there's a dead body, Gundam's like, "Nah, you're just trying to trick me." And it's like, bro, what?
Wait a minute. Okay, does Hajime meet Mikon on the first way or after she finds the body?
After he discovers Ibuki.
Okay.
So when he's coming back with Chiaki already.
But what about when Fuyuhiko? When does Fuyuhiko meet Mikon?
When she's walking from the hospital to the typhoon, I think. Because remember, I think
What
she
if
ran back because Fuyuhiko was gonna go to the hospital as well.
I know she did this in like a span of a few minutes.
Okay.
Like,
If this
she
was
able to
right before
transport
you
herself.
put the camera parts in there, what if we could at least notice that she has a camera on her hands or the broken parts out of it, unless she already put it in there, which should be physically impossible due to the range?
Maybe. She could have power.
Bro, what? Bro, but she remembered, bro. She was ultimate despair at this time.
What the fuck does
She
that
was
doesn't
ultra-
make a difference? The only thing that probably affects is the mentality, not physically.
I think you're
But
wrong
Hector,
about that.
Hector, she was Super Saiyan Blue at the time. She was very
What?
powerful.
Wait, what? She went flash speed. Bro, she was using instant transmission.
Oh, it's wrong too.
What about again, the motive? I was just gonna say that I love how the motive is like, oh, discrepancies, and it immediately gets fixed after the case is after they discover a body, and I was like, oh, it's gone.
And they never mention it again or use it again.
Also, specifically, nice how Monokuma doesn't specifically cure Mikon, only her. Plot convenience.
Maybe just the killer.
Oh.
Maybe he just wanted to leave the killer.
I just want to say this like outright before anyone else says it. I think
I swear to God.
Nikon's execution is lazy.
Oh yeah, bro.
He gets fisted into
Didn't
space.
didn't she get on like a giant shot?
It was a hand, yeah,
Yeah.
It was an arm, and
It was a
it
giant
just
hand.
flies off to the moon, and that's it. You don't even see her die or anything.
Yo, bye bye, ouchie's best execution.
Bye. Okay, check me out on my execution ranking video. I ranked that as the #1 worst execution in the series.
Well, you know how I said like Teruteru's death was overdone.
This one was underdone.
This one was underdone.
They're like, all right, we took your feedback roll. We're gonna make this one a little bit. We're gonna die it down a little bit, and then all it is just like shots go into an arm, and she gets fisted into space, and that's it. That's the execution right there. I hope you enjoyed.
I'm just gonna keep my thoughts to myself now because I feel it's either gonna go one extreme or the other.
They were listening. They were
I think
updating.
it would have been more. It would have been more interesting if they just erase her with a fucking pencil and boom, that's the end. That's it.
Because it needed to be hospital related. Because the Teruteru's was food related and Pekko's
What about
was
like the Operation
sword.
board game?
That would have been cool. I don't know, but like it should have been something. I thought she was gonna get injected with the needle, but instead it was an arm under her for some reason.
It wasn't even. She just goes to. She just goes space.
Space job. Bye. I'm going to the moon.
Like
We
what?
won't even get to see her die. She just gets fisted into space in the end.
and then it zooms into Monokuma's butt. And that's it.
But what?
I'm not lying. You go rewatch the execution. At the end, Monokuma falls down from the sky and it zooms into his butt.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy.
And that's how ass that execution is.
Thank God this case doesn't matter.
Monokuma gives the remaining survivors a book mentioning the events of Trigger Happy Havoc, containing pictures of the cast from the first game and mentioning that they were part of a killing game. And it also shows that Byakuya was a part of it. And so now they're confused because, like, why was he there in their killing game and also in the first one? It doesn't really make sense. So they hop on a train that takes them to a fun house. And Monokuma traps him in there with probably the best motive in the series. They starve to death unless someone like kills someone. And Nekomaru, who was injured back in chapter 2, I believe. Yeah, Nekomaru. That was chapter 2 because he was absent for chapter 3. So back in chapter 2, Nekomaru, Akane got into a fight with Monokuma, and Nekomaru shot a blast, and Nekomaru took the hit for her, and then he got sent to the hospital and came back as a robot at the end of chapter 3, I believe, right? Yeah. So this is when he's back as a robot, and they call him Mechamaru now. And then just as you think he's living or dying, whatever you thought was going to happen, Nekomaru ends up falling from a high place and dies, and the killer is Gundam.
The beginning of when Danganronpa 2 gets good.
I actually have to agree with you on that.
Finally, I live.
It's like, I'm back again. Remember when he was able to, like, shoot out cola from his eyes or something?
That was a cool mechanic. I wish that was, man, he would have been so useful.
He was the first Kibo and we didn't even know it. He was the ultimate high school robot.
Yes.
So what do you guys think about chapter 4?
Finally, the game gets good. It's finally becoming a good killing game. Well,
amazing.
The case is actually really smart. The way you find it, because here's the thing, the case itself is not about the murder. It's about the location it's in.
The ultimate weapon.
And Jesus Christ, figuring that location is actually really fun. It's fun and it's smart, and the killer is Gundam. He goes fight with the hamsters, and then he wins, and he makes a really good case. Basically, this case is just fun.
Yeah, the fun house was actually really cool. I mean, my eyes started hurting just looking from the bright red and the bright green colors. But it was also, it kind of took a toll on everyone because they were kind of like, they were being starved to death, you know?
It also had a playable, I was going to say, it also had a Bullet Zero escape section.
Yeah, the escape room. Yeah, you also get to play as Nagito in this chapter, which I thought was really cool.
It also has the best out of context image. Nagito with a gun on his head.
Nagito with a gun.
I figured someone was gonna play that.
He was playing Russian roulette, and instead of just having 1 in the chamber, he put 6 in the chamber and spins it.
Yes.
He put 5.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 5. My bad. Or else he would have completely shot himself.
What a genius.
That or the gun would just like get what's it called? It wouldn't shoot, you know? Yeah, the bullet would get stuck or something.
I feel okay. So I'll say this. I really like figuring out the location. I like the fact that you believe why the characters would do what they would do, which is basically killing, right? Because they not only do not have food, water, they have like no fucking supplies in that like Lego building place. But then like it's super claustrophobic. Like imagine living there for like the rest of your life. Like, shit.
It's the first game.
Like,
it's basically just the first game.
There was also a statue of Sakura for some reason. Which added even more question about the world.
It's like, I think how it handled its location and figuring out that, well, you trying to solve its location basically means you solving the case.
Yeah,
and
solve the mystery.
that is, yeah. And I really like the fact that you have to like actually piece together the blueprint. What to say about, I guess, Okay, so Gundam and I
Nekomaru?
have. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Shitface.
Shit,
All right,
man.
so
Mister, I gotta take a shit.
yes. So I like the robotic design. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like that. With Gundam, like I actually kind of feel for him. He has a bit of personality too. The thing is, I can't remember why exactly he killed Nekomaru.
This is how I see it. I think they both knew the minute Gundam walked into Nekomaru's room what was going to happen, and they both knew that if no one does something, they're all gonna die. So I think Gundam and Nekomaru sacrificed themselves and had an actual real fight to see who was gonna beat who to get everyone out of there. You know, it was a sacrifice someone had to make. You know.
Yeah, someone had to die.
Yeah, until Gundam cheated and pulled out his Pokemon.
His hamsters, Jun P, and I don't know the names of the other three.
Yeah, I just remember
That hamster.
Jumpy, one of my dark devas of destruction.
Godly.
I
Yes.
need to get me some dark devas.
Well, someone is gonna have to be responsible of them. You can buy a cat if you don't want them anymore. They can just like swallow them.
All right, then that's enough of that conversation. I'm calling PETA on you.
But like, if
Yeah.
if we look at it that way, like I guess there was gonna be like no other way they were gonna be able to escape. So someone was gonna have to come to that point.
Yeah, because Sonya was already seeing like them as food. She's like, oh look, a talking like a hot dog or something. I don't remember what the actual food she was seeing as Chiaki or something, or a cupcake or something. I
Oh
don't know.
shit. Wait. Okay, so if we're going on that topic, let's imagine they wouldn't have killed, like Nekomaru wouldn't have died, and nobody would have committed anything.
Yeah.
Do you think they would have resulted into cannibalism?
I think that
That
probably
would
would
have
have
still
been.
kind of.
That's kind of true. Unless they just eat like their fingers, but then that would be getting real dark, you know.
Yeah. I feel like
Realistically,
think-
though, yeah.
like I think that would have been the outcome. So even if like Nekomaru or Gundam had not done anything, there was gonna come to a point where someone was gonna kill.
Yeah.
But that probably would have been someone eating someone.
Well, I mean, either way, after the kill, Monokuma gave him food, so that was pretty interesting. It's also where Hajime even attempts to go into the dead room, and Chiaki stops him,
yeah.
and that's like a
forgot
big
about
thing
that.
later on in the next chapter.
Actually, speaking of that, this is also the part of the story where we get to, or story actually starts to happen.
Yeah.
And it's not just filler.
The filler
Like
stuff.
yeah, like Nagito finally starts becoming a story character, and this is where he starts to shine as a character.
Yeah, after he clears the dead room, he gets the special prize, and he finds out Hajime's like real talent, and the talent is that he has no talent. He's actually part of a reserve course. You know, the group of people who can go to Hope's Peak Academy, but they pay money. Yeah, instead of actually having a real talent. And I like that because he's just a normal guy for some reason. He's there with everyone else who have like all these crazy special abilities.
That's good. That's actually pretty nice. That's good storytelling right there. And that's actually the best part of the story, in my eyes.
As opposed to like Makoto, who's average, but it was lucky, and who later becomes Hope.
Like the embodiment of hope, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, for what it's worth, I think this is the case where it starts to actually get good, and the case after that, we're not gonna get there yet, but it follows the same footprint,
if not better.
Yes, and I think I mean, I think like the story has to do that, because if you have like a bad impression of an ending, it's just gonna leave a sour taste. But I think it was good that they actually decided to progress the story here. So
Otherwise, it would have been another filler chapter.
yeah, and it wouldn't have built up to another chapter.
Alright, so where were we? Yeah, chapter 4 is really damn good. Nagito finally becoming Nagito.
You're crazy.
The crazy Nagito. Chiaki's finally started becoming an important story member, and Hajime is becoming Hajime again. I don't know.
Hajime's
just
still Hajime. Oh yeah, the execution. I think that one was all right. It wasn't the best. Like, it's just Gundam getting run over by a stampede of animals.
I like I like how it was a good check into reality for him.
Yeah, that he's not an actual. I like the alchemy that he used, the alchemy circle that he drew. Because I'm a big fan of Fullmetal Alchemist, so like I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, yo, this guy's about to transmute some shit. And at first, I was like, is it actually going to work? Because that shit was lighting up and everything, and then, you know, nothing happens, and then, you know, he dies. It's a good thing that the hamsters lived, though. This was actually, I think this one, I'm a little bit torn between this one or his original execution, because his original was him being chased by a giant ball. Kind of like Indiana Jones style, and he'll just have to keep running up to a point where he ends up at a dead end and gets squished by the giant like spear, while his hamsters have to watch him die.
Man.
Oh, that's some sad shit.
I'm pretty sure if the hamsters got killed, they would get a bunch of hate for that.
Oh, I saw a comment like, are the hamsters like, because you know. All right, this is chapter 6 stuff right here, but are the hamsters wearing helmets to be in the the program too?
That's a good point. They just have like little tiny helmets for the hamsters.
Yeah. Or, you know, is it just like whatever's in the capsule is there, and then they get to memorize? They get it too.
Oh, that's a good
I think
point.
they need a helmet because it specifically says. No, you want
Or actually, if we look back at the Nagito OVA, if Nagito wakes up without a helmet, I think that just proves the point that if, you know, you just need to be in the capsule.
Yeah, it's canon. Yeah, the Nagito VA is canon, right?
Yeah, because that's before episode Hope, or actually before the second to last episode of Future, because they show up at the end of Future part, second to last episode of Future.
Nekomura sacrifice.
And
they,
Gundam.
they both have basically sacrificed themselves for the sake of other people.
Yeah.
It was very. I guess you could say it was emotional.
It's also really like funny to see
one more time.
Sonya get together with Gundam and stuff like that, and then have Kazuichi be like, "What the hell's going on here? Why are they so happy with each other?" My boy Sonya was getting, my boy Kazuichi was getting cucked.
Damn, that sucks though. I mean, but if you see it from Sonya's perspective,
That's what happens to simps. So don't simp. If you simp,
Yeah.
you get cooked. Like, what can I say?
like for real, like Katsuichi was just being fucking like very persistent, you know.
A simp.
But- Yes. Oh yeah, that's like a new term, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God, you don't even know what a simp is. It's been around for like 2020. Boomer.
Yeah,
Oh, you're a boomer roll. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, I'm a boomer, dude. I need to get more in touch with the
He's a
internet.
certified boomer. Well, he becomes a giant robot, which is pretty cool.
Giant Mecha Maru. Yeah, he was the first Kibo before Kibo.
Basically, he's Terminator.
Never keyboard.
Along with the book that Monokuma gave Nagito, it also not only just revealed Hajime's information, but it had information about all the other students as well. So now Nagito knows who the traitor in the group is, and you know, Nagito being Nagito vows to end despair no matter what. You know, whether it means killing everyone by blowing up the island or just killing himself. The victim is Nagito, surprisingly, and the culprit is Chiaki, sadly.
Nagito
Because she's not a good waifu, so good thing she.
What?
left the island. What happened?
Yeah, Fernando, what happened?
Nothing. I'm just talking about the execution phase.
Mm-hmm.
Does she not exist?
She exists, bro, because Danganronpa 3 was like, yes.
You like something who's not real?
No, Danganronpa 2 is like, she's not real, but Danganronpa 3 is like, she was real.
We're not talking about 3 though. We're talking about 2.
Okay, but Danganronpa 3 Chiaki actually shows up in at the end of 2.
But it doesn't count though, because well, she's not
I'm
real.
going to cry if you keep arguing with me about this, alright?
Ezra, I'm sorry, but she's also a fictional character.
But, Hector, you don't believe in the power of fiction?
You
But
shouldn't.
It's fiction.
She's
Why
even
you-
fiction in the
But-
fiction.
Even fiction can
She's
No!
She's an AI of a fictional character in a fictional story.
I've completely lost. It's over.
She's triple, not real.
I'm in love with a fictional character.
Man, get better waifu.
Man, V3 really destroyed my waifu count. The Danganronpa 2 destroyed my waifu count, actually. Never mind.
The V3 probably like tripled it.
V3 was like, get a life. Alright, what do y'all gotta say about chapter 5? This is a cool chapter.
Everything about it is the god tier.
Chiaki worst waifu.
I swear to God.
If chapter 3 is the bottom of the barrel, chapter 5 is like the top of the barrel.
But I do like how they implemented Chiaki. Like she's just a program in that world.
Well, you don't figure it out that yet until chapter 6.
No, they reveal it at the end. No?
I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, no, they do it chapter 6 and then never mind, yeah. First of all, I was surprised to see Nagito dead.
Okay, me too.
Not to mention he blows up the island and we get his cool like maniacal laugh, like his crazy laugh, you know? Like this guy's lost it.
Hey, you guys want to see a cool prank? Kaboom!
Oh yeah, Kazuichi dies in there.
Also, good thing to note is that whatchamacallit, he's voiced by the same guy that voiced Nagito. Not Nagito.
Wow,
Makoto.
Nagito's voice actor voices Nagito.
Bryce Papenbrook.
Bryce Papenbrook, one of the best waifus. One of the best waifus. Waifus in.
Yeah, but like Nagito's laugh is actually like really cool. Like, well done. Props to that guy.
You mean Makoto, right?
Yes.
You have to admit something. This is the most fucking Nagito case in the series. Well, obviously, God. But it's just, you can tell by just how insane the plan was. It's Nagito. It's so obvious. It's like, it's also so mega brain. Somehow.
Bro, this guy trolled everyone because not only did he say that he planted bombs everywhere, which was a lie because they were all fireworks, and he only had the one bomb as a demo.
He just fucking tricked everybody. His master plan, it went all the fucking according to plan, and I think, I don't know. Did you guys
actually his plan failed because he was planning to kill everyone. I believe.
Yeah, he wanted to kill everyone just to end it.
Which wouldn't technically matter.
Oh wait. So wait, he wanted for them to get strong so everyone would die along with him.
He was trying to kill everyone.
Because he didn't think he thought that they wouldn't vote for Chiaki.
And guess what?
Oh, okay. And
then Chiaki was like, "I am the traitor," and then they're like,
No. Remember, Nagito tried killing everyone because he found out that they were all remnants of despair.
Yeah.
That was a real reason why. Not because he wanted to end the despair. He was because it was because of that.
Yeah, he wanted Chiaki to live because Chiaki wasn't a remnant.
But she was an AI. Would it really matter?
If it meant getting rid of despair, I don't think it mattered to him. But if that had actually happened, then that would have been like major props to Junko's plan. Because then she would have already had everything she needed. I mean, all she needed to do was kill everyone. Or actually, all she needed to do was kill Hajime.
Yeah, because he was actually one of the biggest obstacles in your plan. Hence, what? Well, we'll get to that later.
But I was sad to see Chiaki go. I was like in denial, dude. This was chapter. This was V3 all over again.
Who's the villain? Oh my god.
It's Monokuma. What do you want?
Alright, but case 5 is everything about it is basically perfect. Except for like a few things, but around that is great.
The investigation and the class trial are really good.
You also have a big line with the Jesus shit, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, dude, Sonya's cussing made me laugh so hard.
I don't know why that line made me like chuckle.
Because like you don't expect that from a princess, but yet she still said it.
How the fuck is she still alive though?
Because all the idiot characters survive.
This is also the case that one of my favorite songs. We'll talk about it once we get to it.
Okay,
is it All By Myself?
Man, also it's funny because I don't remember if Israel texted me that Chiaki died and he was like crying.
Dude, I was crying.
He told me that.
I wasn't there to experience it.
I was also crying during V3 during that one scene. Because Chiaki was the waifu. I didn't want to from the beginning, but at the end it ended up happening anyways. And
you felt the waifu bait.
The waifu bait. Was anyone else?
Because you do know Kadaka specifically designed her to be like
Yep.
the most like best waifu of the game.
I mean, she's a gamer. Gamers with the glass ceiling shattered or broken. The most oppressed group of all shall rise. Gamers.
She probably help with the GameStop stocks.
Great
It's
plan.
great. It's great.
Nagito really
Chiaki's
showed his
execution.
personality. I think his plan was executed very well.
But it was also, it did not, and like it was executed well, but it did not hit in his favor.
Yeah. Maybe because it was
Hajime?
Hajime's luck that Hajime's real world luck that saved him too.
Oh yeah, we'll get this about Hajime because he's an interesting character, a very interesting character.
But
There's
like,
also the
I think
chapter where
overall-
Hajime
A very interesting character.
I don't know. Do you count as this chapter as Hajime getting development finally?
I mean, he lost like his like every Danganronpa game has like those two partners that they give you. For Danganronpa 1, it was Byakuya and Kyoko, and for Danganronpa 2, you could say it was Nagito and Chiaki, and he just lost both of them in the last trial.
Did fucking Hajime even give a shit about Nagito?
No,
I
he
don't
didn't.
remember. Then why the fuck should he care?
But he lost Chiaki. Plus,
No.
as much as you don't like Nagito, at least he still helped during the class trial.
What do you mean I don't like Nagito? I fucking love Nagito. He's like the greatest character in the game.
I meant in general, not you.
All right then, we learned something very interesting today.
Yeah, I don't like you. Why are you here? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So after Chiaki's death and Monami, because they both die. By the way,
That's
we
true,
actually
no,
no.
not her.
Let's talk about Chiaki's death. We almost forgot about that. Her execution.
It's actually
sure.
important.
Yeah, I almost jumped over it. Like it's game. Like there's so many game references on it. I'm never playing Tetris ever again. Actually, I've never touched it after.
What do you mean? Tetris is fun.
Tetris it sucks now. It sucks. All right, don't.
Dude, Tetris is fucking good.
He's not wrong.
Anyway.
It is good.
I don't even
I
know.
felt like there was a lot of like anxiety on her death, if anything. Like,
Yeah, they should play it quick, right, Israel?
It did make me tear.
At least Chiaki only died once, right?
Okay, like I will agree with Israel. Like it did make me tear up because I was. By the way, when I say I hate Chiaki, I'm just joking because I know it pisses off Israel. But because I do like her as a character. But it did make me tear up when I found out that when she's not even real in Danganronpa. Like she's real in the real world, obviously, but in this version, it's she's an AI.
Also, honestly, I think this is the only death for Danganronpa 2 that actually matters.
What about? No wait. What about? Oh no wait. What about? Oh no wait. Oh,
Yeah.
what about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chiaki's
no, wait.
death is the only one that actually matters. Because, Danganronpa 3 exists.
What about? Oh no wait. Oh yeah. Man.
Yeah,
Kodaka
because A is an
sucks.
AI, and B, the real's already dead.
Kodaka's playing with my feelings.
Of course,
I think,
I find it funny that Chiaki's the one death that actually matters.
Well, what about Chisa?
Who?
Okay. You
that
didn't even know
basically
who-
answered your
Oh,
question.
her.
That was the
Oh,
response I
her.
was looking for.
Oh, okay, her. Yeah, the character that dies in episode 1 of fucking the fucking future arc.
Yeah.
Who's already
Who?
dead?
Who was already
Wait, who?
dead.
Who?
Chisa from Danganronpa
Chisa.
3, the teacher, the big-breasted teacher.
Oh, the one that's stupid.
The teacher, the hot
No.
teacher.
Yeah, there you go. The maid,
Oh.
the maid
She's a
teacher.
house. I think she's
I hate-
housemaid,
I hate
like,
her. I hate her.
She's fine. It's just,
What are you
Danganronpa
shipping for?
3.
Wait, guys. We'll get there. Because we
Wait,
still have
buddy.
that topic to cover.
Why did you say like what are you, Simbina?
I like her.
Because
That much.
you like the teacher.
To end it, I'd say best chapter.
Swear to God.
I like everything, pretty much everything about it, to be honest. And once we hit the music topic, I'll tell you what, guys.
You'll come back
I
to
don't
it.
know if I want to call it my favorite
Yeah.
case of the series.
I'm
Chiaki
down.
dies. So Chiaki dies.
What the hell was that?
It's like for now,
he's
saying
gonna
I'm
nut.
the worst waifu.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
No, it's like my inner monkey coming out because of Chapter 6.
All right. Well, before chapter 6,
I don't like this
something
stuff.
else happened. All right. So, like I mentioned earlier, when Monami and Chiaki died, I think the timer, that was in Jabberwock Park. I believe it's not at 0 yet, but it's getting really close. and then the world starts glitching out, and then they enter. They find the. I forgot to mention this earlier, but they find Hope's Peak Academy. The actual building is in Jabberwock Park, but it's all like old and rusted and stuff like that. And there's a metallic door that says future on it. So I believe they enter. I don't remember how they find out the password without
11037.
There you go. That's it right there. Oh yeah, Nagito leaves a message for them telling them the password to the castle of Nizumi Castle is 11037. And then they get in, and it's a class trial room, and then that's where I believe chapter 5 ends. And then we get a surprise chapter, chapter 0, which reveals that Nagito is talking to an unknown person, and that person reveals that he will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. And that really like brought up a lot of mystery, because like, who's Nagito talking to?
And why does he have a woman's hand?
That's true. Why does Nagito have like red fingernails?
Check out my
What?
drip.
He wanted to show his woman drip.
His drip. I thought chapter 0 was pretty interesting because like
It's
comes out of
the
nowhere.
best trial of the game. It's the best case because nothing happens.
All right, yeah, sure.
There's not even a trial. That's how good it was.
I just wanted to bring up chapter 0 real quick. I don't know if anyone else had anything they want to say about it, because I found it interesting.
I love the soundtrack.
I never-
It's just boat noise. I was gonna say, dude, the chapter 0 soundtrack is boat noise, like 2-second boat noise on loop.
That's it right there.
And I love the fact that as soon as Nagito pulls out his woman hand, it's just like the soundtrack.
Oh, my ears.
My ears. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. You had to listen to that. It's Hector being stupid.
It's just intense music. It's like, what the fuck? Why is fucking Dark Souls music now playing as soon as Nagito pulls out his woman hand?
Bum, bum, bum. New World Order.
I never paid attention to it.
You never mattered to you.
Other than boat noise.
I remember seeing it, but I just don't remember anything.
Ah, okay. Well, no problem.
Nice.
So the world is glitching out. Literally, actually, like everything is glitching out. Like,
yeah, we're not even joking with you guys.
yeah, like if it was some sort of game glitch or something like that. And the remaining survivors are taken into Hope's Peak Academy, where I believe, the last investigation happens, and they go around collecting clues about the real world, about, I believe, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, the tragedy that, the actual, like, biggest, most awful event in human history, the Reserve Corps students, and I believe the truth of Izuru Kamakura, and I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Oh yeah, the list of subjects, which shows a picture of more grown-up Hiyoko, which contradicts the Hiyoko that they know, you know? And with everything, with all that, like all the clues that they've collected, they start the final class trial, in where Junko shows up along with Makoto, Kyoko, and Byakuya, revealing that Hajime himself was actually the true mastermind of this killing game. With everyone in despair, Chiaki has to encourage Hajime to create his own future, and Hajime goes Super Saiyan, just like Kiyotaka did in the first game, fusing with Mondo's soul, I guess you could say. In this game, I guess you could say that Hajime fuses with Izuru and Chiaki, and Hajime has to break out his friends out of this despair by assuring them that, as long as they move toward the future, like everything is gonna be okay.
Okay, now we're talking about chapter 6. I got some juicy details.
Go for it.
So I like how when Hajime, it's said that he's not Hajime in the real world for a while, for during the anime. Because the only thing I like about the anime is when they show Hajime not being him. It's Izuru Kamakura. Yeah, that's the only thing I like, because Hajime with blonde hair. Who doesn't like that?
That's true. And he's got them red
Anyway.
Sharingan eyes.
I do like how the only thing that really grossed me out is when they had to go into his mind. They literally messed with his brain. Like they literally suppressed his old memories into his back of his head.
Don't say stuff like brain.
That's actually true. That's actually pretty cool, because like you get to see both.
Oh, but they showed in the game, like he freaks out because that's what
Yeah.
what's her face
Junko.
told him. Like Yeah, you're not actually Hajime. You're actually Izuru.
You're Izuru Kamakura.
But
You're
it's
Izuru
also-
Kamakura. You're Izuru
it's a
Kamakura.
good-
You're Izuru Kamakura.
But it's a good thing because he's the ultimate of everything. By the way, we have a friend that doesn't agree with that. Like that's not an ultimate. That's not an ultimate skill. Man.
He's
What?
the ultimate hope.
Yeah, like they literally say that. And they're like our other friend. I'm
His
not gonna say his name.
I mean, it's
He's like-
artificial talent, but it's still talent.
Yeah, but our other friend, like I'm not gonna say his name, but he doesn't agree with that. He just thinks that he doesn't have an ultimate skill. I'm like, they say it in the game.
And he literally proves it. In the anime. that
Like
is.
I think in the anime they even say that he's like all the ultimates build it to one.
Yeah, like that one scene where Nagito pulls a gun on him and then he just like finesses Nagito.
Yeah, like he's literally every single ultimate that's known to man just in that one body.
Yeah.
Which makes him a OP character.
Even has a scar apparently on the back of his head because Junko says it herself. She's like, even if you feel your back of your head, you can't feel the scar. And he starts freaking out. That guy is like, out of everyone, like Hajime is the one that experienced the most trauma.
Yeah, because he figures out what they did to him.
And that
Which
even if like
that's why they.
Mhm.
Cause, wasn't it because he was a perfect candidate too? Because weren't they
Yeah.
testing all the
Reserve
the
corps
reserve students? And he was like the perfect candidate, I think.
Yeah. Creating artificial hope requires talent. Student
something-
people who are that are lacking talent.
Yeah, and he was the perfect one.
Because he admired Hope's Peak more than anyone. Which I
Even
find
as
it
a
weird
reserve.
that even though he admired it, he didn't know of the lucky raffle that Hope's Peak Academy does.
Oh yeah.
That, or maybe they kept it a secret from him. They just didn't, like, you know, they didn't reveal that information to him or like prevented him from figuring it out.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna say this. I kind of don't like the last case.
I'm gonna screw
I'm
you.
like in between.
I know where you live.
I'm
gonna beat you up. I'm gonna shoot you.
I feel conflicted on it.
I'm gonna find you
again,
too.
it-
I know where you live too. I'm gonna beat you up too.
Yeah, like I'm kind
Well,
of
you're gonna have
conflicted
to
on it too.
I love it. I love the chapter 6 trial. I constantly replay it.
It's because I do like it. Like in some cases, I like towards the middle, towards the end. That's what I like. Towards the beginning, I really don't really like it or enjoy it. But I mean, it is a good case overall for me.
Like, take on my problems that I had with the first game's final case, but
no one
double
cares
it.
about your opinion.
Okay. I find the like I find like the last case to be like, how can I put this?
Literal dog water for you.
Not sure what to say. I think like like it's good. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of emotional beats. Like the fact that I know there's a lot of people that don't like the whole friendship is magic thing. I personally like that cheese. Like I actually kind of like it. But
I don't, because I watch Fairy Tail.
Oh, I haven't. So I mean, I'm not like.
That's the
I'm not
ultimate. That's the ultimate power of friendship bullshit.
I personally don't hate it, like, but it's not my favorite like story element. But I don't hate it. But like in this case though, I felt like it was a bit overused, and I was just feeling like, okay, let's kind of move it along.
What
With
part
Hajime-
about chapter 6 made you feel the power of friendship?
I think it's the ending basically, because like it was at the point where when Big Junko was coming out, right? Then like everyone was starting to pick up on, okay, even though we might not like we might be like the ultimate despairs, right?
Yeah.
We can still continue to move forward and all that. And I'm like, okay, that's good. That's a good message. But then like when you say it so many times, I feel like it just loses its meaning. And at this point, I think like Hajime going Super Saiyan for me, that was very laughable.
You don't
I
like that?
enjoyed it.
I mean, they did it in the
I
first game
mean-
too, which I liked.
He doesn't. Makoto didn't go Super Saiyan.
No, not Makoto. Taka.
Yeah,
Ishimaru.
when he switches personalities.
Yeah, when he gets when he's talking to AI Chihiro, or alter ego. There you go. And then
He's showing
as Mondo.
he gets white hair. He gets
Yeah.
white hair, right?
Mhm.
So basically,
It's a good way of showing that like these characters are not that the people that get the white hair and the red eyes, that they're holding on to the soul, the memories of like the people that they lost.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I don't know. Like I see it both ways. Like I see it
It's
like
good.
it's way
You're
too
conflicted.
like over dramatic. Like I don't see this as emotional, rather as funny. Just Hajime screaming on top of his lungs, just going like, oh, like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But looking at it from another perspective, like I guess, like being like realizing that he was like I guess manipulated, or his mind was basically corrupted with so
Extremely
much
manipulated.
fucking shit.
no,
Yeah.
it's not that. No, it's not that. Didn't he accept the fact too? Like okay, fine, I'll go along with it. Didn't he accept the procedure?
No, he did accept it.
That's what I'm
But,
saying. So he
like, so
he
much-
wanted to do it because then I think they convinced him like, oh, we'll give you the ultimate skill. Like he didn't. I don't think he knew that that's what they were gonna do to him.
No, I think
Or
he knew
maybe-
that they were gonna give him a talent, but not erase his memory.
No, no, that's what I meant. Like they knew they were. Like, he knew they were gonna give him a talent, just that he didn't know that they were gonna get rid of the. They were gonna suppress his memories.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I guess maybe not manipulated is probably not the best word choice, because he did accept it.
They
But-
just hid the second part from which were suppress the memories.
Yeah, I guess like there was a bunch of setbacks that I guess didn't really align with the original plan. So in this case, I guess him screaming is like, okay, well, I have a lot of shit going in my mind, but you know what? Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Like I'll still try and fight forward. I guess that in that way, I can kind of see it. Plus, in a lot of anime, that's how it does it too. So I mean, I guess it's fine. But I don't know. To me, I just felt for a series that does killing games and also was going into the realm of, well, shit, into like personal growth, specifically coming from the fifth case that like dealt a lot on that. It just felt cheesy. It just felt unwarranted to me. But I don't know. Like I feel like Hector and I have that same issue. That the whole like Hajime screaming on top of his lungs, it's laughable.
I just want to mention that there's a part when Junko's talking about the stuff that they did to Hajime. That there's a part that mentions Korea in those papers. Well, in the picture that shows the rods in his head, there's a part in those paragraphs that mentions Korea, which I found interesting.
They basically said I have the same. Like Raul basically told me everything other than Big Junko. Yay, she's back. Oh, you. I still don't know how. I don't know how to feel about chapter 6. It's like, is it good? I don't know. I'm like in the middle of it. It's like, I have a lot of issues with it, but I don't mind it at the same time. It's just like, what the hell am I supposed to think?
I love chapter 6 actually. I have to disagree with you guys. Like, yeah, I can understand that it's cheesy, but I live for that, I guess you could say. And
I mean, I'm with you.
What I mostly love chapter 6 for though, yeah, the class trial is fun, but I mostly like, I love the message of like chapter 6, and it's that message of like the whole like stuff that Chiaki was saying to Hajime, because like I played Danganronpa 2 at a time when I didn't know what I wanted to do in life, and Chiaki speaking to Hajime about it's your future, only you have the ability to change it or create your own, and I took that to heart. It felt like she was talking to me. Like those words were the exact words I needed to hear, and that's why I love chapter 6.
I mean, that's fine.
She's not real.
Like,
Even
if
fiction
anything,
can
man,
change reality, Hector.
I know. That's what V3's all about.
Like, I respect that, because like I know there's some good to chapter 6. It's not particularly any bad or horrible by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's more
It's just different from like what came before it.
yeah, because you come right from a chapter that really was smart, how handling its murder, its case, its characterization, and then
And then it just becomes anime.
yeah, and it's like okay, let's say you're walking in a puddle of water, right? Like it's raining outside and all shit. Then imagining like you close your eyes and then you step on some like fucking on some dirt out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck did I step on? Like it just comes out of nowhere. And
Now you're
I think
Naruto, bitch.
it's like for me it just caught me off guard because it went from something like very subtle to something very on your like I guess on your face. And I don't know, that's like the best way I could say it, but it's still good. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the music, I like
get
the
you
feels, and the message is really good too.
Yeah. Too bad the killing game of Danganronpa 2 literally doesn't matter.
Literally, because it was so small, no one remembers. After they've chosen to the shutdown sequence, which will revert them back into ultimate despairs, Hajime and his friends remain on the real world Japarok Island and hope that one day their sleeping friends will wake up while Makoto, Byakuya, and Kyoko head back onto the Future Foundation where Danganronpa 3 starts actually, because Danganronpa 3 takes place like right after Danganronpa 2. So what do you guys think about the ending of the game? Were you satisfied? Did it leave more questions than answers?
Well,
Did you like
let me-
it? Did you think it was?
Let me just say something. My favorite waifu lives. Akane, yeah. Best waifu it lives.
I was gonna say Danganronpa 3 exists and it ruins 2 for me.
All right, good opinion. Anyways,
Alright. Let me get straight to the point about the ending and like the whole game as a whole. I can't care for it because of 3.
I disagree, but you know that's just me.
Why? Because everyone lives.
Yes. Because you know the most interesting aspect for me of a Danganronpa game is the killing game.
That's true. Monokuma, I think, who says it himself? Fuyuhiko says it, that it's a killing game. Or it, yeah, like no shit, we're playing the killing game.
Yeah.
No one's
And
gonna
then
appreciate a game where you don't die.
Yeah, but that's how, and then the killing game will bring out the most interesting aspects of characters, relationships, emotions, everything. If you basically remove that, you just get anime game. Whatever.
But
still.
Danganronpa isn't an anime game.
Yeah, but it's just kind of it's become eh. But yeah, I don't know. Danganronpa 2 is by far the weakest game in the series for me in terms of being a killing game. 3 exists. It doesn't matter. A lot of it feels like filler. I feel like the tone is inconsistent.
Well, 2 is just a storyline of what's happening before 3. I mean, it is just telling you what they are, the characters.
Yeah, but at the same time, the characters in themselves also don't feel like as yeah, it's weird. It's just it doesn't have the impact of the first game in terms of the gameplay and the story. But it's like it's weird because there's some aspects that are they're probably better than the first game, but it's also way weaker than the first game. It's like what the fuck?
I mean,
I know.
I
Once we talk about the game of the ending.
There's
Oh,
something I want to touch with the second game. So, I
was
feel like
disappointed.
this is where Hector and I are gonna agree as well, but I have to say it. I don't think the location matches what the game is all about, which is the island. Well, I think in a way it works in its favor, but in a way it doesn't. And I'll explain what I mean. Okay, so in the first case, my bad. You see how it's an island. It's gonna be more like a rehab than an actual killing game. It kind of sets you on that, but I don't know if it actually had the spark of the first game, which was basically claustrophobia.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to escape in the first game, and in the second game, well, while it is virtual, there's a lot of places where you can visit. It's a vast fucking area.
Well, the whole point of why they're there, or that it's an island, is because they're supposed to recover from despair, and so they put them on a resort, so they can calm down and have fun.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, it makes sense. Like, storyline perspective, it makes sense because they're going on rehab. They're trying to help them out.
Killing game
But
wise, you
what
don't
I
think it
mean-
fits?
But I think in terms of comparing it to the first game, how it was supposed to be a more claustrophobic area compared to a more open area. I think I prefer the atmosphere in the first one than the second one because it added more tension to the actual killing.
But it's fun game. It's okay. I can see why it's a fan favorite, but I just think it's not a good sequel in terms of gameplay and this concept. Story-wise, it's good, but in terms of containing the concept of the killing game,
It barely does its job.
It barely does its job.
So that's everyone else.
Like, I think this is like my last point I'll make, but I think V3 did the whole claustrophobia thing much better because it's only a school.
I think the first one, in terms of claustrophobia, the first game is the best,
Oh, yeah.
because V3 still has that outside portion of the school where you can walk around, and then you have the dorms. It separates the dorms from the actual school, you know. Plus, you have a casino there too.
Oh, well, I didn't okay, so I didn't say it correctly. Like, in terms of claustrophobia, yes, the first game is the best.
You mean
but what I meant is,
compared to 2?
compared to 2, but like V3, I think did it like or tried to do it in a similar way as to 1, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get.
Cause like there's the school and then you could go outside, but it's not like an entire beach where you have like convenience stores, shopping malls, and amusement parks, and all this crap. And it's like it kind of takes away from the whole killing vibe. It kind of doesn't like. I can't really buy into it, but it does make sense for the story purpose because they're going on to rehab. They're being placed into like a really, I guess, comfortable area so they can actually like get better. So while it makes sense for the story, I don't think it helps what the first game had, which was the claustrophobia, that tension basically.
I guess we can finally move on to the second the second topic, gameplay.
Who are you, sir?
Hajime Hinata. I'm in the reserve course.
Oh, so you're not a real student. Gotcha. I kid. Anyway, I gotta get this package back to class. Say goodbye, Nanami.
Oh, yeah. See you, guys.
Sonic 06, though.
Oh yeah, camera shit.
I hate the UI. I don't know, the UI just annoys me. Why is the name on the left, but like...
You have to turn your head.
Yes, thank you.
I know what you
Why,
mean. You can barely even read what it says.
So much. Also, the name text is so small. It's just like, man, I hate it. Other than that, yeah, the UI is okay.
I mean, I have a big TV, so I mean, that didn't really affect me. It's small text.
Oh,
yeah, but still, I still didn't hate that I had to turn my head.
Alright, that I did hate though. Like, I think like after all, that's gonna piss me off with the camera speed. Like, I know I'm complaining about a lot. It's just that I had it to max setting, max speed, and yet the thing still turned slow.
Yeah, but other than that, it's gameplay. It's an improvement. We got new gameplay sections.
Why was it so much harder? Why was Hangman so much harder in this game?
Yeah, improved Hangman's gave it more like
improved.
God, we Hangman's gave it so much. I'm sorry.
I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, I have to agree with Fernando. The camera speed was really bad. Like, no matter how much you turn it up, it still feels like it's still on 1.
But yeah.
I feel like they just forgot to implement it into the game's UI code.
I like the 2D sections though. I like walking around.
Oh yeah. That's what I do like. I like walking around.
Is it because you don't have to deal with the camera?
Yes.
How'd you know?
Okay,
yeah, I thought it was a nice addition too. That's like the only part where you can actually see your character like walking around, because the first game didn't have that.
It's Hajime running around. Who doesn't like seeing Hajime run around?
Look at that man's feet.
Oh, but what I didn't. Okay, no. By the way, what I didn't realize is until chapter like 5 or 6, I didn't know you could speed run when you're doing the 2D walk.
Like on the D-pad.
I was like, well, I just figured out the setting now.
One thing that does like you have the mono pet. I don't know if you guys ever played around with that. I didn't over my first gameplay.
Did anyone even play with
because like the more you walk around, they actually gave like an incentive, I guess you could say, to walking around. You know, you walk around, you level up, and your mono pet transforms. But mine was always dying.
I never had it die on me.
I forgot about that. I don't remember if mine died or not.
I mean, it was a nice little addition. I
think
mean,
I
they got
remember
rid of it for V3, but
Yeah, I don't see gameplay. Like the main world stuff, it's either the UI is pretty bad. The fucking game, the camera speed is slow. The 2D section is fine. And pet.
or like just talking around with the characters, like collecting hope fragments, which I like. I really like that. Yeah, using the hope fragments to buy skills for the debate, for the class trials. My bad.
I like that more than the first game where you just talk to characters and you just unlock skills. This one you can buy whatever you want.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. Plus I like seeing how the hope fragments look like a flower. Or is it a flower? No, it's a star. There you go. It's a star.
Or collecting panties.
Or panties, dude. From
I
panty
forgot about that.
Why? I don't know why that's a thing, but I love it.
Tekka wears some lingerie.
I'll say this. Gameplay wise, I didn't find too many problems with it. But I'll say this. I had a big problem reading the fucking text. As you may know, I had a small ass fucking TV.
Oh yeah, I did know.
So
I remember now. Yeah.
So it made it very hard to actually like see.
Or I needed a microscope to look at the text.
Like okay. How I used to play my games was to sit on the table, very close to it, and I was kind of like fucking leaning forward just to like make out what was actually on screen, either that or kneeling. So I had to be like face to face with my TV to actually understand what was on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if to say this is more of a. I think this is more of a TV fault in this case, but. I don't know that if you guys are saying that the words are very little or very small,
I had no problems with the text.
Me neither.
It was big enough. It was the name that just annoyed me.
The placement of the name, yeah.
Yeah.
What about mini games?
All right.
Mini games.
The
default
one, you know,
class trial mini games.
For sure.
Hangman's Gambit.
Oh, okay.
Let's just
so
start at the first one.
Oh fuck, you can't touch on the soundtrack yet.
Hangman's
So
Gambit.
let's just talk about non-sub debate. It's improvement.
I like that you're able to agree with people now. Like before, we just copy their words and paste, and I was like, what's the point of like me copying someone's words when I can just agree with them, you know? That's true. Never mind. Oh man.
Yeah, but the agreeing with people, non-sub debate has been pretty good. Also, the speed has been way too fast sometimes. Okay, I don't know about you guys.
It's not fast enough.
I don't know. I don't like the speed sometimes of like when how fast Hajime yells the thingy. You know when you hit him.
Oh, like you're like, boom. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
The speedy says stuff.
Because at least in the first game and in V3, there's like a little pause after it breaks.
I've heard that there's difference in the words that they use. So like in the Japanese version, so like Makoto will say sorewachi gaoyo, so that's more like a not sure version of like no, that's wrong, and Hajime says sorewachi gaozo, and that's more like an affirmative version of no, that's wrong. Like he's sure he's right about it. That's why whenever he gets shot down, he kind of like he steps back and he's like, whoa, what are you shooting me down for? He gets all worried and stuff, you know, because he's sure that he's right. I like that.
A cool mini game.
It's more like on nuance then.
Which is that's detail right there. What's the next one? Oh yeah, the sword dude. I mean sword dude. The sword
Rebuttal Showdown.
game. Yeah,
I like
that was a good one. I did enjoy that.
I like how you actually had a limited amount of uses. So you actually have to think of how you should cut the words.
I never ran out. I don't know if anyone else had that.
I never ran out one time.
Because you're bad.
But no, it's just like I didn't get the upgrade to increase your count.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah. I didn't get the
upgrade. I had that, and I was like,
so I actually had to think carefully about how to cut the words and be precise, and I'm like, that's why I liked it.
I like the whole
Did the
sword
punk-
aspect. I thought that was pretty cool.
There was a song like when during that. I forgot. Was it the beginning or was it that?
I was gonna mention that, but I didn't want to touch it because we're not on that topic yet. But I want to say that I like the whole Japanese vibe that mechanic has.
Yeah, and
Honestly,
it ups it
probably
even
one
more
of
in
my
V3 too. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wait, that was actually something I was gonna ask. Does V3? Because I didn't remember as much. Does it also do that?
Yeah, it has like a more samurai version of it.
Okay.
What about I loved Logic Dive, and the other day, I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but the other day I was watching Akudama Drive, an anime from another anime from Kodaka himself, creator of Danganronpa,
Right.
and I finished it, but I towards the end there was a scene where one of the characters did like a sort of reference to Logic Dive too. He had the surfboard and everything, and I immediately as soon as I saw that, I was thinking of Logic Dive, and I thought that was a really cool, either whether he meant it as a reference or something or just like on accident. I thought that was really cool. I personally I like it more than V3 Psych Taxi.
Dude, you had to jump.
Right.
That's how you know it was cool.
You know what you do in Psych Taxi? You run people over GTA style.
Yeah, Logic Dive is fine. I like it. What's the next meeting here? I don't want to talk. We already talked about improved Hamming's game and how much it sucked.
You mean unimproved Hangman's Gambit or deproved?
I feel like I'm missing. Oh yeah, the rhythm game. It's okay.
What they changed it to this time? Because before it was PTB or something. PTP. Panic Talk Action. PTA. I think Danganronpa 2 was PTA.
It's somehow.
I like the shields better. I like how they added shields.
I like the first one more.
But Hector, they had shields.
Oh my god, yeah.
And meat on the bone, or bone on the meat.
Shut up about meat on the bone.
Beat this meat. I don't know.
And then they had like the same thing, which is the manga, the climax reasoning.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's an improvement.
I mean, I don't remember much about the gameplay, to be honest. I do remember liking the whole comic book finisher at the end. I like, but I think I remember disliking the Hangman's Gambit a lot because it fucking like just made me sick.
It made you sick.
Wait, why?
It makes me sick.
Dude, like Danganronpa, Danganronpa 2 Hangman's Gambit.
It's not that good. Unimproved.
I couldn't really bring myself to like the whole.
And then playing it on super hard mode, and then having everything blow up near you and stuff like
You know
that.
what's funny? I remember
Dude, like literally.
Okay, Israel, can I say something?
Yeah, go.
Why was? My God, why was it too harder?
Okay, I was gonna say, I was trying to get an achievement of like do the do a case without taking a single point of damage.
I actually did that.
And I was like, it was going easy until fucking improved Hangman's Gambit came in and ruined everything because a goddamn letter came from the corner of the screen where I couldn't even see it, and I got this. Yeah.
Like I hate that. Like, dude, they improved it my ass. It made it even worse.
Thank you, Hangman's Gambit. You are shit.
I mean, it's more difficult.
It's not fair.
So now we can.
Okay, first one. I'm the first one. Let's shut up, guys.
Oh, well, I wasn't even. I didn't even get to introduce yet.
I'm sorry, you go ahead. Sorry.
Alright, well, I was gonna say, music in this game kind of has like this. There's some OSTs that have like a sort of tropical feel because the whole island gimmick, that the island place that takes place. But we're gonna be discussing about our favorite songs, or just song in general. And who wants to start us off?
Oh, I'll do it.
Seeing that nobody wants to talk.
Go for another.
Oh, you shut up. Oh, you shut up.
Even though I was the first one who offered.
Shut up, Hector. You have no opinion in this matter. Alright. My favorite soundtrack in all of this game is Retrial Underground. Just when you're in the beginning of the trial.
That's like the trial menu theme, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like actually no. There's a few differences from this one in the first game's version. Of
That's the best one. I don't care what anybody says. And my second favorite is Weekly Despair magazine. That's the second. That's one of my second favorites.
Which one's that one?
It's I can share it to you. So it's I forgot where it plays. I think it plays when you're just investigating Island 2. I'm not too sure here, but it is one of my favorite songs. It's that one, then Reach Underground. Reach Underground is just a classic.
So any song that appeared in the first game and comes back to the second game, epic. Sadly, Beautiful Dead doesn't come back, but we do get Beautiful Ruin, which is good. I like Beautiful Ruin, but it's not as good as Beautiful Dead.
Beautiful Ruin. When does that play?
When you're exploring the beach.
Okay. The beach episode.
And there's also Beautiful Morning. Oh wait, that's from the first game.
You had me there.
Beautiful Morning was great. Class Trial is also good. There's actually a few differences from the first one and the second one. I'll be honest, it did annoy me a little bit at first that it took longer to get into the main beat of the song, but I'm like, it's fine. I can deal with it.
Did you say you like Dangan Island better?
I actually like that song. It's so over the top.
I like the fake out, dude. I like how it's a fake out. Alright, you were saying, my bad. I didn't mean to.
I also like the Rip Auto song. Okay, yeah, I got one you've never heard of, New World Order. You've never heard of it.
Oh, dude, never. Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
Okay, so basically any song that comes from the first game is your favorite, essentially. Alright?
Nice.
It's basically just like giving props to the first game soundtrack.
Yeah.
Alright, so Hector. Actually, I'll just say my favorite soundtracks. There's two in particular. One from the gameplay, one from investigating. Akoroshia, which is basically the fifth case's investigation.
Yeah, the hard rock version of Ikorosei, or whatever it is.
I like the first one more. Where I like I forgot how it goes. Like the beginning. I just like the beginning more.
Bum, 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 bum.
So I like that one instead. I'm more into like I guess rock and roll.
Yeah.
So I really vibed with it, and it kind of, for me, it made the case much more tense. It made it, I guess, I don't use the word very loosely, but it made it epic. It made it feel like there was something urgent to do. And in terms of like gameplay wise, the objection cross sword, which was basically when you were doing the rebuttal thing, I liked the whole soundtrack for it. It made me kind of pumped to actually just keep playing that section and just continue listening to the song. Yep.
That's pathetic.
Pretty much those.
No, I'm joking. Alright, I'll go. Alright. I have two, but I think, so the second one that I have is, actually, I think it goes by many names. It's in Japanese, I think it's Saisei Rebuild, and in English it's Setting Sail or Departure. It's the ending theme sung by Megumi Ogata. I think she's the voice actor of Nagito and Makoto in the Japanese version. I really liked it mostly because like the beat of the song I really enjoyed. I listened to it a lot. Even now I still listen to it, and I think it's really good.
Are you thinking that because you're crying from Chiaki's death?
No, the one that made me cry was my number one pick. So my number one favorite from like this game is the Day Before the Future. That song is like super calming, and I really love it like a lot. Like it plays during the epilogue, and it's when Hajime is giving his speech about how they're gonna stay on this island and only you have like the ability to change the future, and his whole speech about like the ocean being the future is like an ocean. The future is like an ocean. Like you can go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. And he's like either way I'm gonna stay on this island as Hajime Hinata, and then like that's just memorable to me, and that's why I love The Day Before the Future.
Wet.
Very wet.
Side.
I'm so tired.
What?
Dealing with my fake friends.
I'm never fake with you.
I literally made you up for this conversation.
You're right. You're right.
All right. So what do y'all got to say about Monokuma? Yes. No. All right. No. Yeah, but Monokuma is like a little bit different in this game.
He's
a bear.
Monokuma.
Yeah, but he adds a lot more anime references like now in this one.
Yeah, I
What
know
did he?
he is,
I
like,
forgot. What was the first thing he added? It was one reference like towards the beginning.
I
Forgot what it was.
I know he does JoJo. He does Saint Seiya. Goku. No, not Goku. That's in V3.
Goku?
Wait,
Yeah, he does do Goku. Like when he's powering up at the end of chapter 6.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does that.
And he's like, I'm gonna die. And then
Wait. What was the JoJo reference he made?
Heaven's
I don't remember
Door.
much.
Yeah.
He does it in chapter 5, I believe. As soon as they discover the body.
Literally just look up Danganronpa 2 JoJo reference, and that's the first thing that pops up.
Okay, I might want to catch that again because like I don't remember much of it, but
Yeah, you can.
okay, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he does a lot of anime references, which I don't think he did during the first game.
Yeah, literally just look up JoJo reference, it's the first thing that pops up.
Oh shit!
Oh, also when he does Ora, when he punches
yeah.
Monami.
Wait, in the second game?
Fat from
Yeah.
bone in the
Yeah.
meat.
Oh shit! Okay, I might want to look that up then.
Yeah, dude.
Also,
What is it?
Terra does that. Terra, remember in the class trial, he was like, you can tell when a person's lying by looking at your sweat.
You want to taste my sweat?
Oh god, I don't remember that.
All right. What about Monami / Usami? I felt she was kind of useless.
She's the only reason they could go to the other islands though.
Yeah. Well, if you played her magical miracle girl Usami minigame, and that explains how she got rid of the mono beast, which feels really anticlimactic.
I thought Monami was okay. Like, she's alright.
The only thing that she does is beat Big Junko, as Raul would call it, AI Junko. Like all she does is like fly around, wrap around in a rainbow, and then blow her up, and that's it. Next we got Hajime.
Alright,
Oh, man,
Hajime.
Yeah, what do y'all think about
Hajime?
Hajime?
That one.
He's okay.
He's a good main character.
I think he's
okay.
he's my second favorite protagonist of the series.
He's my
Not as
favorite.
good as B3s, that's for sure.
He's my favorite protagonist out of all three of them.
He's okay. I honestly think Hajime is just
Actually, we heard it for the first two times.
He's okay. I think it's cool because like he's just a normal guy hanging out with these like ultimates, or at least he was an normal guy.
Yeah, he was. Keywords that he was.
Okay. I think I would like Hajime more if they did he wasn't the ultimate.
The ultimate.
So what would he be? So what in your eyes? What would he be?
A normal dude.
But that wouldn't
That's
make any
it.
sense.
Yeah, that's why I think it would be more interesting because it would show that in reality having a talent doesn't matter. Anyone can progress with hard work.
But if you think about it, they chose him because he's the one that admired the hopes the most, without being an actual ultimate. They looked at him the more because everyone else just seemed like a regular reserve student. To them, he was one of the best candidates that they had. So it was a good thing. That he was.
It would have been more interesting if it was just Hajime just doing it out of like dedication and hard work. That in reality, anyone can be anything without talent. That's what Chiaki fucking tells them.
Wait. Hold up.
He
I want
does
to
it
know
for
this
fun.
real quick.
Go for it.
So, are the ultimate abilities, or like every character is known for an ultimate, right?
Yeah.
But are they known for that because they are born to have that trait?
No.
Or are they?
Talent is something you're born with.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was something I had to work with.
No, skill is something you
Yeah.
develop.
But like for them, the ultimate, for example, ultimate gamer or ultimate Yakuza or all that, right?
Yeah.
Is that something that you're born with in the Danganronpa universe, at the very least, or is that something that they all had to work to get to?
It's something you're known for, because they scout you. They scout you for that. You don't apply.
So it's something you build up. It's not something you're born with. It's something you build up.
No, it's something you're born. You're born with, no?
No, because if that was the case, well, actually, I don't know.
Because they do it. They do it like nothing. They're born. At least, in my opinion, I think so.
I think it because in reality, and there's talent you can easily come with by being born with, but there's other talents that you have to build up for.
But isn't talent something you're born with?
I think it depends on what it is, what talent it is.
It depends. I'm not really too sure. Well, let's just say that they're born. I'm just gonna say that they're born with it. So I don't want to get too much into it.
But you can still develop talent even if you're not born with it.
Nah,
think
yeah,
talent
talent
would be
is
something
perceived as something you're born with.
Okay, like if we're talking about being born,
Yeah,
it makes sense. It
That's
makes
how
sense.
I've heard it too.
It makes sense with Makoto because he's just luck.
Luck is it's not something you can inherit.
Yeah,
I mean, something you
yeah,
can skill.
it's just something you get.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess. I guess.
it's
Yeah,
something
some
you're born
people. I guess
I
it
would-
could be something you're born with because Makoto just gets it.
He
I would
just
say
has-
just okay. Let's just say it's both. It can go both ways.
but
I think
is it though?
like how Hector said, it could go both ways. Like you can be born with it and have like that proficiency. But if you don't develop it, then maybe you wouldn't be known as an ultimate to begin with, I guess. But in this case, since they're already ultimates, we can kind of assume that they did decide to work with that ability. So I guess they were like the best of the nation, let's put it that way. And if that was the case, Hajime being the ultimate nothing, like him having no traits, I think that would be pretty good. But if it's like a case in which they, like every student that's an ultimate was born with that ability, Hajime being there and having to develop his skills throughout the course of the game, I don't think that would work in the grand scheme of things. Because then we would be left to question, okay, so why would Hajime even be there in the first place? Why would the school even scout him if he wasn't born with that trait to begin with?
Well, no, they remember. They just he was just a reserve student. They was his parents that they paid for the classes.
Yeah, his family
Or
paid
like-
for the classes.
Yeah, so they just threw him in there. But it was the fact that he was the one that admired them the most
And
out
had
of
zero
everyone.
talent.
Yeah, he was the one that admired all the ultimates. He didn't care that he didn't have one. He just, well, I mean, he wanted one, right? Like he always said he wanted to be
he
one.
wanted to have something that people could say, hey, look at that guy's cool at this. But the fact that he didn't have one really weighed down on him.
Yeah, but he didn't care. He still admired all of them.
That's
And
why
then
he
he
even,
mentioned-
that's why he did the Izuru Kamakura project, so that he could
Yeah,
get
they
an
just-
artificial talent.
Yeah, they just
think-
didn't tell him that they were going to suppress his memories.
I think how they did it in the game is perfectly great because it if Hajime had no skills, then I would be like, how are you even in this school? Like, how are you even in this predicament? Like,
Well,
yeah,
'cause
in a
remember-
story perspective, it would be cool because we would see him grow as a character, but in terms of like thinking, okay, so how are you even in this predicament? Because like everyone's an ultimate, everyone's already good at something, but you aren't. So how are you even here?
Yeah, that should be something
And-
that I think the game intends for you to ask yourself, or at least ask about Hajime, because like during chapter 4, when Nagito reveals that he's just a reserve corps student with no talent whatsoever.
That's when you question like why are you here?
Yeah.
But like how they did it in the game, I think makes perfect sense because in that case, Hajime, like it explains, he had no fucking like ability or no talent.
Yeah.
But the only reason why he is in that like scenario, right, is because he accepted the Kamakura project.
Mhm.
So then we can kind of piece together, okay, so he had to actually sacrifice, in a way, you could say sacrifice, I guess,
everything
being experimented upon.
Well, yeah,
So he
well, yeah,
can-
because I don't think he ever sees his family after that ever again either.
Oh, they're probably all dead.
Yeah.
Shit.
That or
So
they
he
told
literally-
I think they told his family that the experiment failed and that he died.
I think that's what happened.
I don't want to rewatch 3, but
I'm going to just
Actually,
for the
no,
sole
yeah.
fact of art.
are we gonna do a Danganronpa 3 watch party?
No, we can do that.
Hell no. But all right.
Why? I want to
I'd be down. I'd be down, but I'll force myself on the future arc, but I'll be
Oh,
down.
No, bro.
We can watch. We can live stream it on your channel. You
Ah, man.
get immediately demonetized.
Yeah, no. Funimation.
Copyrighted. Copy straight.
You could actually, what Israel could do in that case is he could just put like the time frame for depending which episode.
Yeah, I know what you
and-
mean.
I think it's like a 10 minutes or whatever. 10-minute time frame or fair use timer. There you go.
Last thing.
Go for it.
Okay, want to make this clear. Hajime is probably my second favorite character.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
And
I'll say Makoto is probably my least favorite.
Yeah. Or no, not really.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, why?
Okay,
I'd
is
say
that protagonist-wise only, or just the characters in general?
Like overall?
no. I mean protagonist wise.
Oh, okay.
I'd say
Okay, never
Makoto's
mind.
probably
Then, in that case, yeah, never mind. You're good.
he's probably my weakest
The
protagonist.
You can live.
He's like my least favorite
Yeah.
because I don't, from my knowledge,
He's
I don't
just-
remember much development with Makoto,
What the?
but with Hajime, I do remember the 5th case. I can remember the 6th case. I can remember that. And while I do see some tropes with Hajime, at the very least, I can sympathize with what he went through in 3, in the Despair arc, and in the game in 2. So, definitely, I do like Hajime in some aspect.
Chiaki Nanami, Ultimate Gamer. Well, any thoughts? Any takers? Best girl, I swear I'll fight you all.
One of the best girls. One of the best girls. For sure.
She's one of the worst ones. She's an AI.
I know where you live. I'm gonna burn your house down.
Well, shit. Prepare yourself, Fernando.
I
can.
Kodaka, like Hector said, made her up with the intention of having her be best girl.
Akane big boobs just makes her best wife.
Oh, it came with a
I mean, what? I mean, the Kazanga's just popping out.
humongous Hanagalangalus.
Remember that one meme I sent with, like, Akane asking where the meat was, and then I just fucking pointed at her boobs, and then you could see Israel's face, like, very close?
No. What?
Wait, oh my god, I'm gonna have to send it again. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, she's best girl. Hottest, one of the hottest girls.
That's what's up.
Boobs.
That's what's up.
Yeah, dude. And she's very cute. I'll say that.
That's what's up.
Yep.
I think she's best girl. But then again, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So, we'll be all back. I think it was sad when she got KO'd. That really hurt. And then Danganronpa 3 didn't help. But in this game, she's kind of like just in the background until chapter, I believe, 5, when she slaps Akane and starts like helping around or starts doing stuff, being more active. You know.
Amazing conversation.
Okay, number for you. She's a great character. She's one of the few characters I can actually like deal with in Danganronpa 2.
Yeah, I love her hentai.
Wait.
I'm keeping that in. She's what?
She has my favorite design in the series. I like her design a lot. Pink hair.
I mean, she surprisingly has big boobs.
Like,
surprisingly.
Well, she's a gamer, so everyone knows gamers aren't flat-chested.
It makes no sense though. Literally, when she's in the beach, in that beach scenario, she's in her swimsuit. I'm just like, oh boy,
big boy.
Almost bigger than Akane.
I don't got much on Jackie. Yeah, she's a good character. Her death was like the only one that mattered. In Danganronpa 2. That's what makes me like her a bit more, because her death is like the only one that matters.
That really hurt me, Hector.
She's an AI though, so don't worry. She's not real.
I will find you.
What if I just said she's best girl?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I mean, she kind of is.
Why
best
does she
girl,
have big boobs?
so- Why are you talking about her breast? Yeah, let's talk about Nagito.
You're gonna have to bleep that out.
Well, let's just edit that out.
I don't like Nagito mostly because it's his fault that Chiaki died. But
it's also her fault.
he's also, I kind of feel like bad for his puppy though. I bought his manga, the Nagito manga, and I am reading it right now. I'm currently reading it. And so far I really like it. It's the game. It's Danganronpa 2, but from Nagito's perspective and how he messes everyone up and stuff like that. But it also talks more about his own life, like his personal life, which I found interesting because I don't think he ever talks about it. Or maybe he does during the game, during his free time events.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know there was a manga dedicated to him.
Yeah, there's the Nagito manga.
Okay, so maybe you can kind of tell us more about it, like
his dog died.
Home life, like what the fuck? Okay.
No, okay, a little bit about his backstory. Nagito's luck, like he knows himself that his luck, his good luck comes at the cost of bad luck. So, for example, his parents he was on a plane, right? So the plane crashed. Everyone's dead. That's the bad luck. The good luck is that he became rich by inheriting his parents' fortune.
Oh shit. Okay.
Which is like, damn. Like first, like it's cool that his luck comes at like the cost of like some bad luck, but it's also interesting because his luck is different from Makoto's, as to where Makoto's luck is like, you know, someone protecting him, like an angel, his guardian angel looking after him. Nagito's luck is like he himself controls his own luck, like he makes his own luck, like him betting on the fact that like the culprit, that Chiaki would be the one to grab the poison grenade and be the one to kill him is insane. And like the fact that he betted on that means that he's in control of his luck, as to where Makoto is just sort of like something protecting him.
Oh, but wait. Okay, so like going back into like how his family died, did he like want them to die or like?
No, that just happened. I believe it just happened. I'm not too sure. I still got like one more volume to go, so I don't really know a lot or what's in that volume. But from what I read, the plane crashed and his parents died and he became rich. So he doesn't have to worry about money ever again.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I believe the 3 anime also does it, kind of does it too, because Kazuichi gets hit by a truck and the truck breaks a vending machine, and the good luck that came out of that was Nagito got a whole bunch of soda bottles. You know.
I have to ask you guys this one question. I don't know if it's only me, but when you first started Danganronpa 2, right? Did you guys think it was Makoto?
I did, just because like the luck. I thought Nagito was like Makoto. I was like, for some reason, I don't know, it just had that feel, you know?
Yeah, he looked way older. I'm like, oh, this is fucking Nagi, but like older and much more like edgier.
And then Byakuya was there, so I kind of assumed that it was.
At first I thought it was him, but then after a while, I was like, it's a completely different person.
I mean, the voice is still the same because
I think even the acronym, like, he has the same name, Makoto. Yeah. It's just, it's later. It's just later debunked that it's not. They just similarly have the same name.
Yeah, Nagikoto.
Yeah.
Like,
plus ultimate looks. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, it's good because it gave Bryce another character to voice.
Definitely. Bryce is. Dude, especially his laugh. Like Nagito's like the laughs, like when he laughs during Trial 1, it's pretty insane.
Me personally, I can't play the games in Japanese. I play them in English. All 3 of them.
Yeah, I did the same too, but then I replayed them in Japanese. Japanese dub is actually really good, and the English dub, I know a lot of people prefer like watching anime subbed instead of dub because they think that the dubbed is bad, but like the game dub is actually really good.
For me, like I prefer like I don't know, like I like both. Like whichever one, I'll try out like an anime or a game in both, and I'll see which one I roll with.
Yeah.
Personally.
You got anything to say about Nagito?
Okay, so I guess it's time to talk about why Nagito's the best character in fucking Danganronpa. Okay, I'll just keep it simple. He's the most entertaining guy. His dialogue's the most entertaining. His character's just fucking wacky. He's interesting enough to like the philosophy like behind his logic. That's just, it's crazy, but it's just how he is. But I don't know. I just fucking love Nagito as a character. He's great. He's the most interesting guy. He's not.
Say.
What's the? I guess. I was about to say he's not one note like some other characters. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's I simple. I based this Nagito as like my favorite character from Danganronpa 2.
So Dimitri from 3 Houses is actually the best character.
Dimitri, my favorite.
He had like the best character development. When he lost Peko, Boss Baby was really sad. Baby Dio didn't know what to do.
Speaking of the Boss Baby, you seen that picture of somebody draw like it's just Fuyuhiko's is literally the Boss Baby. They look the same.
What the hell?
They look the same.
I actually really like Fuyuhiko's character development. Like when I first met him, the guy was just like, "Don't expect me acting all friendly and shit with you guys," but like, and that came off as like a dick, and I really didn't like him for that. And then it wasn't until after chapter 2 when he lost Peko that he saw like that he needed to stop being a jerk.
She probably had one of the best character developments.
Yeah.
Maybe
in the
whole
series.
game.
Yeah, he does, because he's one of the few he's one of the characters that death actually affects the character.
Mhm.
Like until the boss baby himself gets the eye patch, he's just kind of a dick. But until Peko dies, Dimitri is just a dick, and then he gets the eye patch, and then he becomes a fucking human being.
Yeah. He starts acting like he starts hanging out with the class a little bit more.
Now that I think about it, holy shit, Dimitri and Fuyuhiko pretty similar. The character development doesn't start until they get the eye patches, or what the fuck?
And they're blonde.
Oh my god, they really are the same guy.
The trick to making a good character is by giving him an eye patch and making it rain, and have them think about.
That's right. The big boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 is also a really good character, and he gets an eye patch.
There you go. And now y'all can go create your own edgelords and give them good characters.
Here we have the guys.
All right, but yeah, Fuyuhiko's like one of my most respected characters from 2, because I just think he's so damn good.
Yeah, me too.
That's basically best character development in the game.
No, I mean, like I said, he's not best. Shoot, Kazuichi Soda.
Yeah, I forgot we were gonna talk about that.
30 points of Kazuichi and how much he actually sucks as a character.
Who?
Well, you know what? Let's talk about Kazuichi then. Go for it, bro.
Can we, can I say something about him real quick?
Go for it. Say something about the master simp.
Well, actually, I can't say he does want to try to bank someone. But anyways,
I fucking hate him.
Shut up. Just Mech is a better character.
Wait. I was gonna say, Soda is a much better character than what's his face, fat dude, than the meatball dude.
At least Teruteru dies.
I mean, I feel like he's a much better character than Teruteru, because at least you get to know him a little bit more. And at the very least, I feel bad that fucking Sonya doesn't like him. But at the same time, I understand why Sonya doesn't like him.
He doesn't. She likes
Gundam. She likes Gundam.
She likes
Hajime. She likes them both.
She likes Gundam.
After Gundam dies, she immediately goes to Hajime.
During their free time events, Sonya's like, yeah, Hajime's the one who's like the chosen one, I guess, or something, because of his ahoge.
Yeah. Didn't she say she wanted to marry him?
Yeah, something like that.
It was in the free time events, when you actually get to go marry her or something in her own castle.
Yeah. But Kazuichi though, we're talking about Kazuichi. Kazuichi has like zero character development other than please Miss Sonya step on me.
I don't care. I don't care. He's a good bro.
No, Fuyuhiko's the better bro.
No, he's not. He's a mechanic. Shut up. Your opinions are invalid.
He's a mechanic.
He's the ultimate mechanic.
I don't want it so damn good.
No, I will give him that. Like the guy is smart, but he's also an idiot.
He's also a skilled inventor, keep in mind.
Yeah, he's probably...
Still hate him.
Is okay, but is he better than Mew?
Oh,
that's a real
big question.
At least Mew has...
It depends. It depends, because we never actually see Kazuichi make anything like Mew did. But why are we talking about her? She's not even part of this game.
But she has tits.
Wait, Kazuichi makes the mecha and Mario robot mini.
What to do? He says he could fix one of the airplanes if they had the engine. So we know he can do that. We know I think his free time event, his dream is to build a rocket to go to space, or something like that. I'm not too sure.
Also, I like how. Okay, like one thing about Kazuichi is that he doesn't really change into the despair form. The only thing he gets rid of is his yellow jacket goes into a blue jacket.
Oh yeah. No, isn't that just in No,
that's in the DR3 despair. It's in the anime.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same. It's just that he just has a blue jacket. Because you know how everyone has red eye? Everyone has red eye.
Where the fuck does he live?
Kazuichi? Because I don't know.
Wait, what's that one picture when the building explodes? There's that. No, that's
Yeah, he goes flying.
Yeah, the face.
Oh yeah, when Nagito blows it up.
I'll give it that he has some funny sprites.
Yeah, that guy. He's a funny character.
As comedy relief, I think is he's pretty good at what he does.
Comedic relief.
But I think I
Dude, I found it. I found it. He goes in the top left corner.
No, Fernando, no. In the Danganronpa 3, he gets a blue jacket, but his ultimate despair form is he loses the beam knee and he unzips his jacket.
Yeah, but it's the same. Yeah.
It's essentially the same thing though.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. He doesn't. The thing about him is that he doesn't change his eye color either.
Here, watch him.
Because you know how everyone else has a red eye.
The red
eyes. Yes, he does his pinkish yellow eyes.
Watch out. Look, I sent you the picture of the ultimate despairs.
Man, who's
Yes, it's the cool thing about him. He keeps his yellowish keeps his yellowish eyes.
I like his hair though. Like he's always wearing the beanie. So whenever he takes it off, whenever I see him without the beanie, I forget that he has long hair. But the next one is actually Peko. So let's talk about Peko.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Like
As you guys can see, her breasts are huge.
Show your audience what I'm talking about in the remnant form.
Oh, I'm.
Just look at them.
Jesus Christ!
But look at Terrateros though. Terrateros, they nothing compared to Terrateros.
Terra has bigger boobies.
That's his stomach, isn't it?
Yeah. That's his. Those are his fucking titties, I think.
That's his stomach, dude. You guys are idiots.
Look at the outline, you idiot.
Titty terror.
I fucking forgot Izu's design for a second.
Alright, but what do y'all think of Peko though?
She's cool. That's it.
Like
cool.
she kind of has like no personality because her whole thing is she's a tool for Fuyuhiko.
She has to shit.
Great for Yukiko though.
Oh yeah, and she also took a shit in chapter 1.
Okay. Okay, who cares about that? I was gonna say
a lot of people
Peko is a great development tool.
For so she is a tool. That's kind of goes against her whole. Okay.
Honestly, she's fine, but I think I see her. I see her more as a development tool for Fuyuhiko.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
Because she had to. Her whole free time event is that she's trying to tell that one person that she cares for them, and I think that she's obviously referring to Fuyuhiko. It's also about her trying to get close to animals, because since she has this sort of like killer presence about herself, like animals don't want to go near her because they're scared of her. But
wait,
well, what's up?
Okay, I didn't actually I didn't remember that part of the story you showed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, okay. So she was all into like animals. So that's why she was doing it.
She wanted to get closer to animals. She wanted to actually pet one. I think she actually gets to pet a cow, but the reason the animals don't come near her is because she has this sort of killer instinct or this killer aura about her that makes them scared of her. So she doesn't get to hang out with animals as much as she wants to. But
okay.
You got anything else to say about Peko?
That's pretty much it for me. Like she's loyal. She's pretty great, honestly, as a character. It was sad what happened to her, but one of the best chapters she was on. Pretty great.
All right. Well, all right. This next character is someone that people believe is actually like really average in comparison to all the others, and that's Mahiru. I actually like Mahiru. She's actually my second favorite Danganronpa 2 waifu. And I like her because she's just this normal girl, kind of like Hajime, you know? I mean, compared to everyone else, all she does is take photos. So even she sees herself as a plain girl. And she, in the Danganronpa 3 anime, she even believes that she's not fit to be known as the ultimate photographer.
So, I don't remember much about Mahiru, but I remember that I actually liked her design. So I thought it was the cute tomboyish girl with the red hair. I liked that design. If only she wasn't stuck with the fucking annoying shrimp along her, but we'll get that. We'll go on that.
A lot of people also don't like her either because like she's all about men need to be better and stuff like that, which I find it stupid because people love Tenko but hate Mahiru, when Mahiru is just like, you know, you're men, you should be taking care of us, and Tenko's just like, men are garbage. And it's like, what? If anything, Mahiru is the better of the two. So I don't really understand why people hate Mahiru.
What's like the Wendy's girl?
There you go. That's.
I think to be honest, I like Mahiru and Tenko. Tenko is very bitchy, and I actually do not like that aspect of her. But
everything else of her is okay.
I think what I like about her is that she actually does want to help out. What's her face?
Himiko.
Yeah, and
Man.
I thought that was actually pretty sweet. So I kind of redeem her for it. Like I personally. Yeah, because like I actually see like the character development between the two, and that pretty much made me like her. But I don't like the whole fact that she hates men.
In your eyes, the Mahiru and Hiyoko of Danganronpa 2 are the weaker of Tenko and Himiko.
Basically, yeah.
They're like the better versions of them.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, she's just a character. I mean, to me, I don't really see. I mean, yeah, she's kind of cute, but I mean, I don't really see anything in her. Yeah.
I like her personality.
Yeah.
She's very quirky.
Yeah.
She is very cute.
Yeah, she
cutest one.
She's
too
horny.
bad she's flat.
Yeah, it's funny because even she knows she's flat-chested and she hates it.
She's okay. Like I like her, but I don't think like too highly of her.
I like her crazy personality. Her dude when she started singing her song and she's like, this one's called or something about like you broke my heart or something. It was like the title was like a love song and then she's like.
Her free time was pretty cool.
I know one of them is I squeeze out the baby, but I don't know who the father is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go. And then she starts singing another demonic song. Kazooie just like I feel like I was gonna die.
Again, Ibuki's like really good. She's a good character, but she's just not my favorite. I don't know if she's
Ibuki,
for me.
Yoda, put it together. And what do you get? Ibuki Yoda, third best girl in my opinion.
What about Teru?
Yes.
Her design is pretty crazy though.
I like her design, personality.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say she's the best girl, but I do like her.
Okay. All right. Since Hector loves Teru so much, we'll move on to Teru.
Yeah,
But Teru
useless.
for Hector is like
Pointless. I hate his pervy personality, and I could do without him.
Here's the thing, pervy characters
are
weird
you
to me.
Okay, never mind.
I would say it's depending how you write them. I can deal with it, or I can just hate them.
Do you hate this one?
Yes. The only pervy character that comes to my mind that I actually like enjoy is fucking Sylvain from Three Houses.
Cause he's cute,
and that. Well, actually, nothing about it. Sylvain isn't really pervy. He's just whatever. You get the gist. But still, I'm not a fan of the player character, unless they have something that makes them to like back it up.
I like the player characters, but they have to have personality. They have to have something else going for them besides that. So I can say, oh shit. So it's not only he. Well, yes, he is pervy. Well, yes, he has a lot of things that make him maybe be cocky or some shit like that. He has actual fucking feelings. He actually has a personality. And that's what I would have liked if they showed more of that final ending with Teru, because I felt like it was a hint to something greater.
Yeah.
But they never did anything with it, and I was like, okay, then, well, fuck. Well, it's because like I felt like Teru wanting to kill for his mom. I actually felt for that. I'm like, shit, dude.
Wasn't his mom like pretty fat too? Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I think his whole family is fat, to be honest.
Did they look exactly like him?
Yeah, they all look alike.
Yeah.
They have a southern accent.
That's family for you. Oh, yeah, he's from
yeah,
South
when he started going crazy, Todd Havercorn. Todd Havercorn.
Arvo Levine.
Like
he's from South
they-
Alzabubo or something.
I don't know. To me, like, I felt like it was a hint to something greater, but it was just unwasted wasted potential. My bad.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to see more of that because it would have made Zero a much better character. But as it stands right now, he's complete ass.
That's true. All right then. Hiyoko, a hater.
I hate her. I hate her.
All right.
Might as well
Fucking-
just
All right, cool. We're moving on. that's literally it. Nothing else. All right.
Oh, Yoko, you. If our other friend was here, he would love her. He loves her.
Wait, who?
I don't like the character.
Julio.
Oh yes. No, I thought Julio said he doesn't either.
You know, he loves hate. He hates her.
Oh, okay, never mind then. All right. Well, moving on.
Again, I
then.
don't like the character. Need something to back it up the bitchiness.
I mean, all she has is bitch and lolly until she, grows, and then she's bitch.
Want a better bitch lolly? You fucking just like said the. Oh my god, I'm gonna get 3 houses again. No, but no, I'm not gonna compare it to another 3 houses character.
All right, Mikon. I hate her.
No personality, but she has.
Can we not talk about her, please?
Bro, she tried suffocating Hajime with her breast twice.
Can we not talk about her?
Is that the best way to go out or what?
Can we just skip? Can we just skip over that?
She's just a fan service character. That's it.
I would bang her, but I would not want to get
Why
together.
would
No.
you say that?
Don't stick
Why
your
the
dick in
fuck?
crazy, dude.
Yeah, don't.
Don't.
What the hell?
wait, no.
What do we have to learn
Don't
about?
worry. She's
Wait.
not crazy unless she has the despair disease.
Well, I mean, her
Wait,
remnant
wait.
of despair is actually pretty crazy.
Would you guys say
Oh,
she
yeah,
would
but
be
this is
like
the despair
a
disease.
yandere?
She's a yandere. I think her
Would you
remnant of
guys say
despair
that?
version of her despair version, yeah.
I would say that too, cause like, I mean, yeah, like frankly, like realistically talking, I would not like want to put my
No, don't.
my magical wand
No, don't.
in her, but it would be tempting.
I saw this
It would
one
just be
meme
tempting.
where it was a yandere talking to, well, obviously the boy, and then she was like, "Did you know your dick gets the hardest when you're dead?"
Oh god.
And then it's just, every time I look at despair Mikon, I think of that. But all right then.
It would be tempting, but I wouldn't.
No.
At
no,
the
no.
end of the day,
Please
I
don't.
wouldn't.
Don't stick your pee in crazy young boys. All right, Sonia. All right, I like Sonia's like personality, but not her like princess personality. She's kinky because in chapter 6, Byakuya is like, we were watching everything from the cameras, and Sonia's like, I did disgraceful things in front of those cameras, and it's like, Sonia, what did you do?
Again, she's an okay character.
She's a
To me.
princess, but she doesn't act like one, or at least that
Yeah,
side
that's
of
the
her doesn't, which I think is
I
cool.
think that's the joke.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I like.
I think she's one of the funniest characters too.
Jesus shit fucking Christ or something. Or how did she say?
It's fine. I like her. She's one of the better females in the game for me.
Is she waifu though? Is she waifu material?
Eh.
The
Waifu material, I wouldn't say that, but she's one of the funniest characters outside.
Jesus.
You get to become her king. You get to become her king.
Ooh, I really like that. Never mind. All right then. Gundam. A lot of people like Gundam. The fan base really loves Gundam.
I like his name.
I didn't
Gundam
like
Tanaka.
him. I wonder why.
No,
you
no,
didn't
I like the first. I like the first word, Gundam.
I wonder why. I know you're a Gundam fan.
You're a Gundam fan.
Yeah.
I like his fucking.
So when I
favorite.
first saw his name was Gundam, I was like, no. When I first saw his name was Gundam, I was like, oh, this is gonna be the ultimate Gundam like thing. I realized, wait, this is not what I was expecting at all.
No, not at all. Man is it
Why
the
is he a
ultimate
mod-
breeder.
I can see Gundam and Sonya working it out. I
But-
see them.
They
And
they
then
are. That's a canon relationship.
Kazuichi as their dog.
Wait, what?
No, I don't know.
No, what did Hector say?
Isn't that a canon relationship?
No.
No.
I think the only canon relationship is Peko and
Fuyuhiko.
Fuyuhiko. Or the only, and Kyoko and
Well,
Makoto.
Well,
I
chapter
guess you,
four, so
yeah, I
I'm
guess you can
going
count Chiaki and Hajime because,
But she's not alive anymore, so
well, in the real world is what I'm saying because when you first met her.
Alive.
yeah.
So she was
Wait,
never alive.
Makoto and
Kyoko.
and Kyoko. Wait, they were a thing?
They are a thing.
Yeah, Danganronpa 3. Mostly.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Ice cream got jealous. The chocolate dip ice cream got jealous. So.
Bro, he landed the best girl of the first game. That's crazy. All
And
right.
she's one of the
Kyoko
dirtiest ones too.
What?
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 Remember that scene in the first one, in the first game, where she like legit had to go in depth of like some dude's ham?
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
You guys don't remember?
No, what?
What are you talking about?
He had to
What are you
like
talking
grab some dude's dick to find out if he had something.
Bro, I think that was a hentai.
about? She's never done that before.
He's never did anything like that.
I need
Really?
I need a replay, dude. I don't know.
If so, you need to
I
send the link.
remember
Oh,
she
I
did that.
think you watched the hentai or some shit.
Hey, you got caught lacking, Raul.
Dude.
If I watch the hentai, I might want to watch it again.
You got caught lacking.
Bro,
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
put
know what's going on.
Danganronpa Kyoko grabbing dick.
Because I want to know how you figured that out. Because I've never seen that when I played.
Oh
when
my
I played
God.
a lot of
That's
times.
not a thing that happens in the first game.
Oh my
I'm
god.
I know. That's
What the hell?
I just want to point out real quick. I put Danganronpa Kyoko grabbing dick, and the first thing that popped out is a Radio Shack commercial.
Did you search it up on YouTube?
That's not. If you watch, if it's a hentai, you're not gonna see it on YouTube. I'm just letting you know, buddy.
All right, let's talk about Akane while Raul searches for the plot of the hentai.
That's
I
waifu.
don't like
That's
Akane.
waifu. I don't care what anyone says.
I actually don't hate her, but I don't like her either. I'm kind of half and half. Her whole thing
I
about
find her a
like
bit annoying.
wanting to fight strong people is really cool. It kind of reminds me of Goku.
I don't know. I don't like her that much. I can just deal without her. That's it.
Well, then shut up because she's survived.
All right.
I'm surprised.
All right, what
Big
about
tits?
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Big
That's,
milk.
All right, Nekomaru. What do y'all think about Nekomaru?
he's doo doo.
He's straight doo doo.
I like his
He's doo-doo.
backstory. His little backstory.
Nah, I like the way he acts. He's pretty funny. It's in most of the chapters.
Yeah, he cares about people.
Yeah, he's good, but my problem is his fucking consistent shit joke.
Did the first chapter? She has to shut.
Like, I'm tired. I the first chapter was, I guess it was funny, but after that I was like, okay, I'm done. We get it. The shit joke. I get it. You shit. I get it.
His backstory is what actually makes me really like his character. Is that he had, I believe he had an illness or something, and he wasn't gonna live when he was like a little kid, and then he somehow pulled through. And I think he met someone in the hospital while he was in the hospital bed who couldn't play on a team, I believe it was. Or it was a team manager, I believe. Or I'm not sure. He met someone that was a part of a team. And that person died before they can complete their dreams. So Nekomaru was like, hey, you know what? I'll take it upon myself to complete this guy's dream. Or something like that if I'm wrong. Or it's something similar to that.
Is that all the characters? Are we missing
No,
somebody?
we're missing one more. Tugami.
Oh,
Togami died.
I like Tugami because like he's kind of, I wouldn't say he's a joke character, but his fat version is the imposter Togami is more of a joke character. How it's not really Togami, it's more like some other guy who was somehow pretending to be Togami, which I think is hilarious because that means Togami met the ultimate imposter some time in the past, and that guy acted as Byakuya for a while.
I just remember he died in the end. That's it. He died.
He wanted to keep some order at the very least. He didn't want, like, I guess.
Also, I think it's stupid how like people like he can dress up as anyone, and even though like his weight doesn't change, and people still buy it.
Damn it! I couldn't look it up.
He's still looking for it.
I was very excited.
I'm kidding.
He's not,
I mean, it is kind of cool what he tries to do in the first chapter. I mean, he acts completely different than the Byakuya from the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not Togami from the first game, so.
That's,
but,
I know.
But he
that's...
acts as Togami. because that's the
That's
whole
what I'm
shit
saying,
with
like, he
the
acts
Ultimate
different.
Imposter.
Yeah, but the thing is, even though he still acts like Togami, he's not.
That's
all the way,
wait,
'cause-
don't you think we know that?
Don't, Hector, shut up.
But it's not Togami. I mean,
I know, that's what pisses me off. He's like, but it's not Togami. I know that.
But it is.
His name is the Ultimate Imposter.
Yeah, and the Ultimate Imposter actually doesn't really have a name. His school file
No,
is
it's just-
nothing but question marks.
I hope
Yeah,
his
because
name
I
is
don't know
just,
anything about him. He's the Ultimate Imposter for nothing. He's not the Ultimate Imposter for nothing.
seriously, I really hope his name is just like something like generic, like Bob or Charlie.
It would be pretty Hector funny.
I think in the third.
You know, be a good.
Third,
You know
and
how
then
we don't know how he looks. Hey, is you know how we don't know how he looks in real life? It should be one of those type of protagonists where the hair is just covering up his face.
Then he would be too OP.
I think in the anime, that's where we learn more about the imposter.
Yeah, that's
right?
where
Don't
he
remember.
imposes as Mitarai.
Okay. I remember him because of Mikon almost wanted like to suck him off.
Yeah, yes, that was the one. You have amazing memory. Oh my god.
He has like selective memory, like Kyoko grabbing dick.
Apparently.
Apparently, I don't remember that in the game or in the anime.
正確には別人だけど、みんなのおかげで、私はもう一度みんなに会えたんだよ。だとしたら、これはみんなで勝ち取った奇跡だね。
奇跡か。こういう結末も悪くないな。
当たり前だよ。私が生きて、戦って、命を懸けたものだもん。
What makes Danganronpa 2 special for you guys, or like, how are your final thoughts on the game, and what do you guys think that this game meant for the series, and stuff like that? You know,
It's okay, I guess.
that's amazing. Personally, like I know a lot of people seem to really like this game, and I don't know why, or maybe it's just the characters. Like the fan base really likes it or enjoys. They enjoy it. Yeah, go for it.
As a Danganronpa 2, as a game, as you know, without comparing it, is a good game that just has, you know, tone issues. I feel like sometimes it doesn't know what tone it wants to be. But it has pretty good characters. But again, comparing it to the other games, it's like, okay, as a separate title, it's fine. But comparing it, it's pretty weak in my eyes. It has like a few moments of greatness, but in an overall pretty weak game. But still good. I keep in mind, I still like Danganronpa 2, just not as much as the first game, and definitely not as much as V3. But good game. Good game. Simple as that.
To you, Hector, what's like your favorite moment of Danganronpa 2? Like, what's the moment that stands out to you the most?
Case 5.
Case 5? Like all of Case 5?
Yes.
I can see that.
Yes.
I roll with that.
I was gonna jokingly say something like, I don't know, the man's nut event, but like I didn't even see
The
it.
man's nut. The one
I don't
where
even think I saw it.
Where you peep in on Mahiru and Hyoko showering.
I didn't even know it was a thing until I saw like a let's play or like somebody like this, like, oh wait, that's an event.
Yeah, I like
Cool,
that they
I guess.
added secret events. I don't think the first game had that, unless they did, and I
secret
just never did it.
I don't remember if I saw any.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know I went back and I replayed 2 just to get those secret scenes. But it's Case 5, huh? All right.
Yeah, like realistically, the entirety of Case 5 was good because it was my favorite moment because
No,
A,
yeah.
the story had a really good tone, good mystery, and the characters were at their finest.
Mm-hmm.
Let me rephrase that: 4 of the characters were at their finest. Everyone else was just there.
All right. What about you, Raul?
I like okay, so
what does Danganronpa mean to you? Or
I think it's a
what is
game
Danganronpa
that
2? My
tries-
bad.
I think it's a game that has a good message and does deliver it pretty great. Unlike the other games, I suppose that it does have a few details that I wouldn't prefer it to have. Like for the beach, well, I do understand why it's there, and it makes sense why it's there. I think it hurts it in the terms of it being a, I guess, how would you guys phrase Danganronpa? As a psychological, as a drama, as a horror? Because there's death.
Oh, it's a visual novel. It's more like a mystery visual novel.
Mystery visual novel. Okay. Well, I feel like the tension isn't as present as it was in the first or V3. But I do believe that there are a couple of characters that I do still remember from the second game. Chiaki, Peko, I remember. Funny enough, fucking Teru, because I always thought, oh man, if he had more development, maybe I would have fucking liked him. But Fuyuhiko for sure. I always remember about him. Fucking Komaeda is like crazy nature. The 5th case, the 4th, and the last case. There's like a lot of moments that I remember from 2. But for sure, I would not say it's my favorite game. As a matter of fact, I would say it's probably my least favorite game. But at the very least, what I'd say, what make the game the best is the protagonist. I prefer him than Naegi or Makoto, whichever name you want to say. But in terms of as a whole, I would prefer playing 1 and V3. Much better V3.
I enjoy it. So in my personal opinion, it's V3, 2, and 1. So I have it backwards. Like in terms of the actual, I enjoy V3 the best, and then 2 and 1. I enjoy 2. It does have a different mindset to it. Like I said at the beginning, it does show you that we're just gonna be loving each other. It's all just gonna be hugs and kisses, and then no. That's not it. It's back to Danganronpa killing, which is good. I mean, I like it, but it's like what Hector said. It's not actually killing. It's a virtual world, so you're not actually doing anything. In terms of this killing aspect, it's not good. But in terms of the story, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the characters, except for Yuhiko, motherfucker. But anyways,
well, what part of the game stood out the most to you?
What stood out the most to me is chapter 6. Was when it's finally revealed that Hajime does. Well, chapter 4 to be exact, when Hajime revealed that he doesn't have an ultimate, he's just a reserve student. And then chapter 6 is when that's the good juicy parts, is that he's the ultimate hope. He's everything combined into one person.
Yeah.
Which makes him an extremely powerful character.
Too OP.
And yet they shit on him. And the anime they make him shit.
Yeah, we need a game where Hajime goes around killing everyone.
Well, they do it. He does that in the OVA to bring him back.
But I mean, like a game. I want to go around beating people up. We need a Danganronpa fighting game.
Broken the shit.
Yeah, he would be.
That would be something.
All right.
He would be broken the shit.
Danganronpa 2 is actually my favorite game in the series. In terms of protagonists, I kind of swapped back and forth between the V3 protagonist and Hajime. Mostly because I really love the message of Danganronpa 2, and the part that stuck the most to me was the when Chiaki speaks to Hajime, and I mentioned this earlier before that it felt like Chiaki was talking to me, because those are the words I needed to hear, that someone needed to tell me, but I no one did, and Danganronpa 2 is probably. I played Danganronpa 2 like right after I played 1, so I wasn't really burned out yet. That wasn't until like probably after Danganronpa 2, but I didn't feel any burnout during Danganronpa 2, and I really enjoyed it too. And I wish I could experience Danganronpa 2 again from like blindly, but sadly Danganronpa series actually in whole is a game that you only get to experience once. Kind of after you play it the first time, there's not a lot of replay value other than secret scenes that it adds or so. But like I said, I would really I'd give anything just to play it again blindly, because I really enjoyed not only just the characters but the story too, yeah, the whole that it's like the Matrix and it's just a game world, is kind of like a what is it? What's the word? Like a trope, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Or an overused trope that like, or a lazy trope, I guess you could say, that I hear a lot. But like to me that made it pretty cool. And like Danganronpa 2 was supposed to be you know, crazy and over the top cartoonish because it's in a game, you know. You know, in the chapter 6, I think they say themselves like everything crazy that's been going around is because it's a game, as Monokuma would say. And I really enjoyed it. And you know, the whole message of like Hector himself says that the message is hope versus despair again, but I actually have to disagree. I think it's not hope versus despair, because if it was hope versus despair, then Hajime wouldn't have given in to despair, or Hajime wouldn't have given in to despair and just you know, just been like Makoto from the first game, be like, yeah, there's hope, you know. But instead he does give in to despair because there is no hope. Every choice is pointless that they make. That every choice that they make is pointless. And so the true message of Danganronpa 2, I think, in my opinion, is you know, future versus despair. Like no matter like what obstacles come your way, as long as you keep moving forward, like it's the future like you create, you know.
I think I took the message different. I think it is like don't get me wrong, I think it's similar to what you said, but it does involve hope and despair, but it does it not in the way you would think. Like similarly to how Danganronpa 1 did it, I think it's not like how Naegi fought for, even though our world is totally gone, like shit has gone to the shitter, like everything's trashed,
everything's gone,
but we can still pull through. In Danganronpa 2, I think it's the other way. It's backwards. They have hope, but they have hope in understanding their predicament, because they're the ultimate despairs. So they're like, even though we are the ultimate despairs, even though we cause mayhem, we're still going to take responsibility for our actions, but we'll pull through. Regardless of us being evil or not, we'll pull through and we'll recover from this. Yeah. That's what I saw. And I thought that was a good message. It does play around with the same idea with hope and despair, but I thought it took it differently. So that was good, I'd say.
Yeah, and that's why I bring you guys along to have these discussions, because like everyone interprets like games differently, you know. One guy could say that the story of Dark Souls 2 is Dark Souls 3 is repetition, and the other one is that another theme. Someone else could be like theme of Dark Souls 2 is like not being able to let go of the past, or Dark Souls, my bad. I keep getting the games mixed up. That's why I love talking to having these discussions, because we get to talk about our different ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
we perceive.
Not because, for sure, not because we have different ideas. It just it makes us wrong or right or anything like that. I think that's what makes a good conversation work.
Yeah,
that's what makes it enjoyable, to be honest. Like Hector and I, and I'm assuming you guys have done this too. Like no. We've had like really?
No, I'm joking. You. I didn't even know what you were gonna say.
Like we'd have conversations for like 5 to maybe like 6 hours just talking about random shit. But like Hector and I don't always see eye to eye, but at the very least we enjoy the conversations we have. And I can see that similarly with you guys. Like we can always like get along even though we have different opinions on the matter.
Yeah.
Like I could say Danganronpa 2 is probably the worst game.
What'd you say, mate?
But I'll explain my
Man,
but
you might
in me saying it's the worst game, I don't mean it's garbage. I don't mean it's hell. I don't mean anything like that, because as it is, it's a great game with a great message. But in my personal opinion, I just prefer other games of the series. But it's not to say that, like, my opinion is better than others. No, fuck no. I'm just some fucking random dude who left YouTube like 3 years ago. But yeah, like it's a personal preference. That's a personal opinion right there.
No, yeah, personal opinions matter. Except factors. But anyways, let's keep on moving on.
All right.
I'll say at least one quick thing. Danganronpa 2 would be better if Danganronpa 3 didn't exist.
See, that's what kind of I agree with too. Because if Danganronpa 3 exists, they would be able to see. In my opinion, they should have made a game instead of making it into an anime.
No, even
Maybe
if they made a game, even if they made Danganronpa 3 a game, the events and it was the same story.
It's because
I think it would have been different. I think the story would have been different. Because if it was a game,
you have to realize that in
Kodaka
anime,
would have had
it's
a bigger
rushed.
hand in it.
Yeah, because in anime it's rushed. So in my opinion, if there was a game and they did an anime, this would be the rushed version of the video game. In my opinion, like if you see what I'm talking about, because you know how they rushed the one anime. I mean, it's pretty rushed. So in my opinion, this could be the rushed version. But if the 3 didn't exist, I mean, I don't know, it would probably be so much better.
I believe Kodaka said that he didn't get to do everything that he wished he could have done in Danganronpa 3.
Oh, I do remember hearing something about that. I think the anime, honestly, the future arc, I don't like it.
No.
Well, okay, I want to ask you guys this, right? I want to see your guys' opinion on this, and I don't think anyone has ever talked about this before, so this is going to be completely, maybe something new. But do you guys think it's very necessary for there to be a killing game
No.
to have a continuation of Danganronpa?
Nah, look at Hector does, because Hector's like, oh, sequels and stuff like that. But I mean, Ultra Sparrows continued the story of Danganronpa, and it wasn't a killing game. I mean, yeah, I guess actually, no, never mind. I think you could say it was a killing game on a grander scale.
Yeah, it was a spin-off as well.
Well, yeah, but it still continued. It was still Danganronpa.
It didn't really continue the story. It just give extra details.
I think Danganronpa 3, at the very least, the future arc is. I don't think it needed to have a killing game. I felt like it was just shoehorned in because Danganronpa always has killing games. But I felt like if it didn't have that, it would add layers to the actual franchise.
Yeah.
It would make me think, okay, there's more to it than just killing games, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I thought the Despair arc was also not that good, but there was more merit on that than the future one, because at the very least there's some continuity in terms of why the second game happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
V3's next, and well.
Actually, no.
Perfection. Well, in terms of the games, V3 is next.
Ultra
And
Sparrows.
we reached perfection. Oh, god damn it!
Oh shit.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We went on talking for about like 3 hours almost, which I really enjoyed talking with you guys. I really enjoyed talking about Danganronpa 2, even though Hector is always wrong about his Danganronpa 2 opinion, and that's a fact. And then I don't know if you guys have any social media plugins y'all wanna say. Go ahead and feel free to shout out.
Sure, my social media is Destroyer 619.
All right, we'll edit that out with.
I would say just join. I would say just join Deadly Dax's Discord server, because that's where we meet all of us. well, if you want to bully Hector, we'll give you permission to. His name is Ask Your Boy.
Shut up.
Yeah, definitely join us down in the Discord server. That's where we bully Hector for fun. And don't worry, bullying's okay in the Discord server. No,
okay, you don't. No, but it's illegal to bully everyone else, but you can bully Hector.
Yeah,
we allow him.
Oh, what the fuck?
It was great talking with you guys. I enjoyed the conversation and hope we can do this more.
All right then. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. This was a lot of work, and it's probably gonna be a lot of work to edit once I edit this. So, you know, drop a like if you really enjoyed it. It's appreciated a ton. We'll be back again. I don't know when all 4 of us. Actually, no, all 4 of us will be back for V3. I'll make it happen. I'll force everyone on the same schedule so that V3 can happen. But the next game in the series that we're gonna be talking about is Ultra Spirit Girls.
Sadly, I'm not gonna be part of it because I don't like the Spirit Girls.
yeah, we have another guest joining us for Ultra Sparrows. It's gonna be me, Hector, and another guy. And hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one too. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
さあ行こう。私たちの未来はみんなで作るんだよ。
ひなたくん、早くしないとご飯なくなるよ。ああ、今行くよ。